Hello, hello, and welcome along to episode 6 of Mercenary Tales. Today's episode is entitled No Guts, No Glory, specifically G.U.T.S. Does anybody want to have an advantage card if they can tell me what G.U.T.S. stands for?
Guild under talented students.
Oh, is it greatly underappreciated, talented singers?
That's not a bad guess, but it's wrong.
So that's pretty good.
Did anybody write it down?
No.
Okay. Then you're not going to randomly guess it. So this is part of G.U.T.S tribe's plans. The Glorious Undercobble Tribe Scheme. No Glorious Undercobble Tribe Scheme, no glory! No guts, no glory. Unfortunately, we didn't get our advantage card, but can somebody that is not Nathan or Miller tell me what happened last week? I think Josh has gone as well, actually. So, Bumpkin, you are up. There we go. Not much happened last week, so you should be all right. The notes are fantastic, and I will put them on the screen for you. Pew!
Very well made.
Who can do it who's not 3 of the 4 people on this call?
Yes, exactly. I didn't realize where that was going.
Kind of narrows it down a little.
Process
Yeah.
of elimination.
No, I had a feeling it was coming. Let me see. Actually, last session was actually pretty nice. We started off actually with a really nice breakfast, especially for Jaxera, hitting a little bit of a nostalgic little string for her. Immediately following the breakfast, it seems like we went immediately into the woods with G.U.T.S guiding us over to the house that housed the man who had immediately taken her cart. Very quickly on, we meet a dwarf by the name of Banner, who meets us on his front porch. We all engage in a little bit of back and forth. The party pretty well split between trying to negotiate and talk down this guy, and also other party members interjecting, almost trying to instigate a little bit of a bit of a tumble between us. But fortunately, Banner gives us an opportunity to take the cart back, give to G.U.T.S without any sort of scuffle, which we gladly accept. While doing so, Hugo also befriends the 2 dogs that Banner had, initially known as Rusty and Dusty, but then revealed to be Ronan. Yes, it was Ronan and Cedric. After this, we head back with G.U.T.S back into the main city, in which she shows us to a bit of a rundown little house that's she's naming Pubby. Informs us then that there is yet another rat problem that we will need to solve in the basement. And luckily, through the skin of our teeth, we are eventually able, as a party, to take down the rats that were in the basement, knowing that there is also an additional issue when it comes to a couple spiders that we will also need to deal with. But for the meantime, we are heading back up the stairs, getting a little bit of a rest, kind of collecting ourselves again before we hopefully go back down and deal with the second problem that we noticed.
Fantastic. You've actually had a short rest. G.U.T.S went out and got some pies, which she brought back in a pram, if you remember, a little toy pram that a normal kid would use for a doll. But she used it to carry pies back, then brought them to the bottom of the stairs and got Kenson to carry them up. You guys then got to eat some pies, and we begin with her at the top of the, yes, on the other sheet, here we go. With her at the top of the stairs, sort of worried about what's going on downstairs. When you mentioned spiders, G.U.T.S is absolutely terrified. And tells you that she will give you all the rest of the money she has if you can clear the rest of the basement out. Spoiler alert, that's probably not a huge amount of money, but she will give it to you, regardless.
7 copper!
And leave her with nothing to eat? That seems pretty
Well, the tribe have money, but she has only got a certain amount in her pouch. Is where we're at there. Now bear with me a second, I've got some lovely spider skittering for Josh.
Oh. Yum.
I should enjoy this.
Our old arachnophobe couldn't look at pictures of moving spiders on the screen. We had to spoiler them Like,
oh well, you
do
guys
not
are just
burn
getting fancy. I haven't got any moving spiders.
We did
Oh
little
my God.
cartoon spiders, little circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Anyway,
got.
spiders
gotta
were already good.
I haven't
drink
got
up
any
for
moving
defense.
spiders. But I do have
Oh.
some super creepy spider sounds.
Great.
So
I remember playing Skyrim VR for the first time.
Oh no.
Ooh, that is not
Rough
fun
times.
when you're scared of spiders.
Well, that's the fun thing about Skyrim. They all
I just
look like
imagine
jumping
Josh like
spiders.
ripping it off, throwing it on the ground. No, I'm out.
okay, so just a reminder to you all. I don't know how well you can see this arrow, but there is a door there. Yes, can you all see this arrow?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I can see the door.
There is a door there, and that door behind it, Kensidon thought he saw at least one large spider on the ceiling.
Hey. The three of you who are relevant right now, would you guys mind if I check the crates in the room for anything that might be able to help us?
Oh, 100%. You have a look around.
That's a good idea.
I'll go poke around the boxes, see if there's anything, I don't know, pesticide?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Alright, let's do this. Let's see.
Pesticide.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
just
you never know
rain
what you'll
down
find. Investigation's gonna be... Oh, I always roll so good, you guys. Natural 1 for a 6 total.
Okay. Around here, you do find what look to be some small yellow eggs. Slight green tinge to them. You note that
feel
these
like
crates
I
are
should
empty,
crush
and any food that might once have been within has been consumed by those starving rats.
Should I crush these eggs I
Just
found?
before you do, can I take the passive perception of Hugo and Jaxera? I can never remember which one of you's got higher.
14.
14.
Ah, that's why I can never remember. Both of you will note a foot just poking out of the corner
Human?
of the... yes. A booted foot, in fact. Poking out the corner of the ashes and spider... and there's some spider webs and some crates and all sorts else. You just see one booted foot poking out.
I didn't find anything.
I'm gonna move over to Kimball and like kind of push him behind me
Hey.
and kind of level my spear at the corner. There's something in the corner. Be careful.
Oh yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna
eggs.
like peek into the darkness, and is it moving at all, or
No,
is
you
it
do
just,
see that a
like,
bone
emerging out of the
extends out of the foot, out of the boot.
shadows?
This is a
there's only
skeleton
one there,
wearing a
then.
pair of boots.
Be careful! It's a boot!
Boots are very bad for spiders, so maybe we can use it.
That's a good point. I'll take the boots.
I'll inspect the skeleton.
Yeah. As you pull the skeleton out, you
Obviously
see he's got a
been down here a long time.
bandolier across his waist. And on that bandolier are 4 red bottles, bottles of red stuff. That look like they might be potions. And a torch, as well as a very nicely made utility belt.
Oh, guys, can I take that utility belt? That's like my deal. I would love to have that.
Of course.
I
Does
don't have the
anyone-
hoops for a belt.
Only Finn can tell me what these bottles are full of. She's
Can
gonna, like,
we tell that
swap-
those are healing potions, perhaps? Or do they look like something else?
Yeah, the 14. You can indeed tell that those are healing potions. They are potions of
Ooh.
healing.
All right, you know, hot take. I think Jaxera, Ken, and Belle. I think you 3 should have
There's
potions
4
if
of
we're
them,
fighting spiders.
Yeah.
Well, we might not need them. If I can talk to them, maybe
That's true.
we can come to some kind of peaceful arrangement.
Well, if I remember correctly, it wasn't a spider, and it was actually a half spider, half person.
Kimball. That is your belt. Belt of many pouches is what it's called. So yes, it has various pouches, and you will see like there's a little space where you could, when you put a dagger in, it sort of drops into like this neat little row, and you could pull it out by the handle. The same happens with crossbow bolts, arrows, other ammunition, and 2 spare areas.
Feels like it was made for me.
Each one is it fucking wasn't. It was made for Athrun. But you can tell that these are extra dimensional spaces.
It's on D&D.
But but they are. I've pinged that from D&D Beyond. But they are limited as to what they can hold.
Okay.
So the spare components, you can put in mostly what you want, but they're only small pouches. You can only fit in things that will fit inside them.
Yeah, so I can fit in, like, ball bearings and shit.
Yeah. You can definitely have one for ball bearings and one for caltrops or something if you want. But yeah,
I'm Batman.
there you go. Cool. It's definitely all human. There's no half spider, half human on the floor. Whoever suggested that.
Jaxera's gonna use the tip of her spear and like puncture one of these eggs
Okay.
to see if there are spiders inside.
Yeah. As you... Oh. Josh.
What
have you closed?
I didn't. It just went off. I don't know why. Hold on.
Sorry, everybody's face has moved. Josh has stopped sharing an image of Hugo.
I think it's because if I'm like not doing anything with the like.
Oh no, I leave mine up for the whole thing. I just leave it on the screen and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere.
I don't know.
Anyway, cool. Yeah, as you poke this egg, you sort of that sound comes through, and you see it crack inwards, and just green pus just run on the ground. You can tell that these are not ripe. Is not the right word.
Hey, that was an innocent baby
What's the word I'm looking for?
spider.
No, it's not. It's just liquid. It would one day be, but Hugo, you will quickly note that these are freshly laid eggs. It is worth mentioning that giant spiders are not regular creatures; they are evil creatures. They will attack people on sight. They are a menace to society and
so
are
I would
monstrous.
know this.
You would know this, yes.
They aren't in the beast category.
Well, yes, but I mean, so
them.
rabbits are in the
Hey.
beast category too, right? But
Yeah.
but giant spiders just generally tend to be very aggressive, very evil, very territorial.
That's fine.
And you can hear them clonking around next door. Big feet. Yeah.
You know, Hugo, I think we're gonna have to kill these spiders.
I think you're right. I think, from what I know, giant spiders are evil and a menace upon society.
Jaxera's already
that's
halfway through popping them.
such a
while you guys are
specific
talking.
spout of knowledge. Hey,
Thank you.
you know,
You can-
you're really educated, Hugo.
We'll take 10 XP for breaking the spider eggs.
Oh,
Yay.
awesome. Hey, actually, based. Also, Hugo, in chat, sometimes I feel like this is us, you know? I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
What? Oh, and
yeah. Very, very that.
Anyway, 10 XP, baby.
Yeah.
Cool. Finn can be here. Can you confirm that you can move Kensidon, by the way?
Let me try. Oop,
Yep,
we're
great.
good.
Okay, fantastic. As you search the rest of these crates, barrels, boxes, and bits of mess, really, you find very little else worth mentioning. A few bits of wood are somewhat salvageable, and there is one crate full of empty glass bottles that could potentially be used. They're quite nice bottles. They're sort of fancy in shape, and glass isn't very cheap in this world, so they could be potentially
Finn
used
might
by
want
the
those.
kobolds to the water. To put them on the table. They're not like little bottles. They're not vials or potions. They're much more sort of big water bottles. So some of the sort of fancy giving it to other people things. Do you want to send one person in? Do you want to all launch through the door maniacally?
I'm gonna hold an action to shoot through the door.
Yeah,
what I'm gonna
can do that.
A quick point of order. Belgren, Kensidon, myself all got a healing potion and one for.
So you can do that, or you can just put the fourth one in the group loot, or you can put all four in the group loot and just utilize them when you need them. I'm really not bothered about whose inventory they're in.
You'll put them in the group loot. Then?
I won't put
Group
anything
loot,
anywhere.
Whoever needs them.
I won't do anything with them. I just tell you got them and let you do what you like with them. But yes, it is a good idea to just lob them in the group loot for now, because otherwise it's this person's used a healing potion, that person's used a healing potion. Nobody can take them off of Kensidan's sheet, and confusing. But if you do for yourself and for Bumpkin, if you guys want to take one and just put two in the group loot, by all means do so.
I'm gonna put one in my inventory because I will forget.
Bumpkin, you doing the same? Putting one in your inventory?
I was debating whether or not giving the potion to Hugo necessarily, because I have access to lay on hands as well. So
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you can. Hugo can drink one out of the group loot. There are still plenty left. Because I think there are also a couple of others that Dreet went and brought to you. Did that happen? Were there more than that in the group loot, or am I mixing up sessions? Okay, no, I'm mixing
I
up
just
sessions.
added 2 to the group loot, so
Yeah, okay, cool.
and 1 to my inventory.
You got
And
6, didn't you, from The guy who was no, never mind. I'm very confused. You
No, I
stole
don't think we ever
stole
got six.
naughty potions.
I stole a
We
weird
stole- we
potion
stole
that I haven't
unknown
drank
potions.
yet.
Yes, you stole unknown potions. That is the case indeed.
I'm
Okay,
tempted to drink it soon.
be my guest. I really hope it's you that drinks it. It will make me laugh. That really will.
I don't know what that means. I'm so scared.
Okay, so 2 questions. Obviously, Kibble's wanting to hold an action to shoot through the door. I'm assuming at a spider, not just in
Yeah,
general.
no. Actually,
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot Kensit into the back. No.
Well, no, I mean, like, I didn't know whether you'd fire the bolt before you've looked to see who or what is in there, or whether you're waiting to see a spider before you shoot.
Yeah, I'll wait to see a spider.
Okay.
Maybe.
So
catch it by surprise.
that will initiate combat. So surprise rounds
Yeah.
in my games are 1 attack only.
Mhm.
But you would get your
Fine,
sneak
fine.
attack back on your turn, so it would be well worth you going boom boom. Who's going to open the door? And I really, you're going to, Jigsaw?
I guess so.
Okay, I really don't mind if you
Ken
guys
will
want to put
get
Kensidon in the middle of the door because,
Yeah.
yeah, why not? Let's kill him.
He's gonna let Jexera open the door,
uh,
but he's going to take the dodge action and hold up his great sword.
Algren, are you not full health?
No, oh, it also seems like the health that's on roll 20 doesn't match what I've currently got on.
Why is that happening? There we go. You don't have the Beyond 20 app activated, do you?
Oh.
It was updated. You might need to click the little updatey thing at the top. Or just turn it
Usually
on.
updates automatically, but
It
may
did.
not.
I know that it didn't. That it must be your Beyond 20 because as soon as not Roll 20, the Beyond 20 app that brings D&D Beyond to Roll 20.
Extension.
The extension.
Hmm.
Because mine's
Extension
working. As
on-
soon as I clicked your character sheet, it updated your HP. And I can do the same for Finn here. No?
Do you have that extension installed?
Yeah, so I'm looking through the extensions right now. I'm just not sure how to check whether or not I have the most updated version of it.
Yeah. Not to worry if not. I've got your character sheet open, so it has updated.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, thank you.
Josh, can you refresh your Finn's character sheet, please? Yeah, have you done that?
Yeah, it's just done it.
Working. Give me a second.
Spider door, spider door. Who wants to go through the spider door? Mhm,
Not me.
mhm.
This is why it pays to have close-up melees as a rogue, because I don't even need advantage or to hide for me to get sneak attack. If you guys are just next to the things, I'm good. I just stay over
Yeah.
here.
It is
Alright,
nice to be in the back with the crossbow rogue.
I don't know what's happening with Finn's HP. It's not working, but it's fine. You guys.
Oh,
go
it's
in.
fixed now.
No, I did it manually. It's not working.
No. Okay.
Cool. Alrighty. As you open up the door, you can take a shot.
Oh, that is
what's-
a big spider.
What is your range?
Kimball would have been here. Sorry, not there. I messed up. As we were all grouping up, he wouldn't be behind Finn because he
Nope,
thinks
no,
Finn
that's
is a squishy wizard. But the range on my crossbow is, let's see. It is 3120, which
Yep.
means I
So
have
it'll be a-
disadvantage to
It'll
hit.
be a straight roll, because the creature didn't see you. So you can just
But
roll
any
once.
disadvantage does cancel out sneak attack, right?
No, it's only if you are attacking with disadvantage. Which you're not. You're making
I
a straight
see.
roll.
Then I will attack.
But you do need advantage or an enemy in melee range to get
Cool.
sneak attack, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, the N20's been having this nightmare
Oh, still got the
recently, yeah.
bug.
So
Don't
just
worry
do
about
the
it.
D20 thing.
D20 plus 6. 15.
15. Fantastic 15 hits. Go ahead and give me the hand crossbow damage.
Okay, so it's just going to be 2d6 plus 4, basically. Which
Why
is
is it 2d6?
13 damage. Because sneak attack.
You don't have sneak attack. You don't have advantage, and there is no enemy within 5 feet of
Oh.
him. Because
I
you
thought
don't
we
have
said-
advantage because you are... No, it doesn't prevent sneak attack because you've got disadvantage. You've not got disadvantage to prevent it. You've just got nothing to give you sneak attack, right?
Give you sneak attack. Okay.
If you had
So
have been
then-
within range to got advantage from being unseen, then you would have obviously
Right.
got your sneak attack, but you didn't.
Can you
Because
just
hand
take the
crossbow
4
things.
then, or do you want me to reroll?
Yeah, I'll take the 4.
Okay.
And
So 4
I will
plus
ask for
4.
initiative, please.
So 8 damage, and
Mhm.
time to roll initiative.
Let's hope that it is able to roll initiative and roll. And
It is working.
Is
So
it
Josh,
working?
I have no idea.
Wow.
There we go.
yeah,
You have no idea about what.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
didn't take the mobile or the alert feed either.
I was gonna say.
15 to
And
Belgren and Ken.
9.
Yeah.
I can't quite see from my perspective here. How many enemies are there? Is it just one?
At the moment,
see
you see
one
one
spider.
creature.
Just one creature. Okay.
Cool. Jixera, you're up.
Does anybody want to go first? Because we can swap anyone to that first
That's
slot,
true.
right?
We can put Ken in if we want, and he can try
I
and
think
get up
sending
there.
Ken in is a good idea with that big old sword.
Yeah.
And
And you get action surge at 2nd level, don't you? You do. Okay. Yeah, Ken will switch with Jexera.
and
And
I'll take the 9.
he's going to run... Oh, wrong way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to action surge. Oh, sorry, he's going to action dash to get to the spider. And then he's going to action surge and swing.
Sorry. Hold on. Back
Does
to
he
here.
need
Can
to
you go back
dash
to here, please?
Oh, yes.
Okay, as you enter here, can I have a dexterity save, please?
Ah, spiders on the roof.
Oh.
Dexterity save from Kensidin, 17.
17, yeah. So he can make it through these webs. He manages to step carefully throughout the webs, at which point you can dash to the creature without getting
Okay,
inwebbed.
gotcha. And then he's gonna swing, but it's not gonna let me do that, so it's just a d20 plus 6, which means Kensidin gets, oh my god, an 11.
Okay. An 11 will miss.
Yeah, and then he's going to defend himself by holding up his blade. That's his turn.
Cool. That brings us to the spider. And
Does the spider go onto the turn order tracker?
it's there. In the turn order, you'll see that the current creature isn't.
Yes. Not for me.
He says it's Belgren, weirdly enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's alright.
It's never happened like that before. I mean, it's literally in the tracker for me, which means it should be in the tracker for you.
Maybe we just need to reload.
Yeah, possibly. That's a lot.
This is all VTTs. You always have to reload a couple of times at least per game to get things to show right. I hope it doesn't turn off the music. That's what reloading always does for me. Yep, it did.
You don't see any enemies in the tracker at all.
No enemies in the tracker.
No unknown creature. No nothing.
No.
Oh fuck it.
That's
That's
Cancidon.
fine.
Well, we'll just remember for now. Spider's
Okay.
on like 17.
Unsave for Cancidon, please.
Yes, sorry about that. It's going to be a 6.
Yikes.
Uh-huh.
He's not doing good.
No, he's just
Oh,
gonna go down.
jeez.
Oh, 2d8
Yeah.
of poison.
Oh.
Kensidin's unconscious already.
Oh,
Ken, no!
Ken, holy shit! I need
Belgren.
orange juice.
That didn't take too long.
As you enter in, you will note that these webs were difficult for Cancidon to get through.
I gotta first take 5 feet to see what's happening in the first place. I put
absolutely
myself in
fine.
the corner and see nothing. What's this? So we're saying that it's this line right here is where the webbing kind of starts.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Whoops. That's 18.
With an 18, the line, there is some webbing here, but you could potentially walk here and get a little further before encountering any webbing.
Okay.
But you do know you'd have to step carefully. You're also a dwarf, so I don't think you're going to get there, are you?
20. I mean, the farthest I can actually get is right actually here, because I already used 5 feet to move out of the
Yeah.
corner. I got 25, so I'll move. Yeah, I can move that far.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I'll move. I'm not in range to actually throw the warhammer just yet.
You should be able to throw it with... It's 30, 90, so you're within 30 feet, you can throw it. Yeah, you can throw it.
Okay, I'll try
I
that
really
out.
must put that on the weapon. Let me put that in my list of things to do.
Mjolnir that sucker.
Yeah, this is gonna be goes. Meow.
That's canon. That's the sound all thrown warhammers make.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll the hit.
Okay. That's a 9.
That won't hit. Your hammer sort of flies down the spider, sort of flips. It's holding onto the ceiling, and it sort of does this. It lets its body down and back up, and the hammer hits into the ceiling and comes back to your hand. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hugo, what have we got for us?
Okay. Okay, so, seeing now that Belgren's gone in and I can actually see, so I'm like blind as a bat without light. I see that Ken has like gone down, and I remember 5 minutes ago when other people also went down, and this kind of like primal like reaction starts like going on inside of Hugo, and he kind of like involuntarily starts wild shaping, but it feels very like different the way he's used to, and this kind of like green mystical energy like surrounds him as he, for the first time ever,
Hugo, I don't think now is the time for a bunny.
Bunny, you say. He turns into a giant hyena picture in Discord.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hyena with the hair. Oh, he looks sick.
Looking
Yeah.
bitch.
Okay, bear with me a
Super
second.
Saiyan.
I'm gonna get this into the roll 20.
Are you gonna fit through the door?
I've just realised I'm not
Squeeze.
sharing the damn battle.
Hugo, walk
Well
10
done.
feet first.
Yeah, I'll do that actually. I need room.
Josh, on your character sheet, on your token even, I've left the blue ones free. So if you want to monitor your wild shape HP as your blue bar in roll 20.
Okay.
Incident would react, but he's on the floor, unconscious.
Yeah.
And what size is a giant hyena?
He is large.
Big.
And in charge.
Okay.
Ooh.
Christ.
Oh, that's a big halfling. Let's go.
That is a big halfling. Okay, let me just.
That's
put
a doubling.
Hell. The blue one you say.
Mhm.
Okay, there we go. I believe I do have enough movement speed to get over here.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm assuming you want a check or something because of where.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Lord. Okay.
You didn't walk into it blindly. It's just straight an acrobatics check, not a dex save. It's a much lower DC though.
Yep.
Than the dex save was.
I'm 18.
Nice. Yeah, that's miles ahead. You
Cool.
sort of pound through and leap and arrive.
Yeah, so you guys,
right at
you
this creature.
guys just see Hugo like transform into the animal, and like the hyena's eyes sort of like lock onto the spider, and he just bolts through the door and straight for the spider.
As you leap over Kenton, and he just sort of looks up at you. You could have healed me.
I could have. I bark or giggle, I guess, because I'm a hyena. But yes,
You just
I will-
laugh maniacally in his face and
Yeah.
eat a
Like-
spider. Go for it. Roll the hit.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just bite the spider.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to hit.
Oh, 17 hits.
Cool. That is 11 piercing damage.
Oh, big hit. Creature's wounded.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That is me.
Check Sarah.
Sorry, I had to put something in there. Jaxera lifts her veil and attaches it over her face. She looks back at Kimball and says, "I have to go in there after Kincident. Cover me." And she is going to try to move in 1, 2, 3, 4,
Man, I really hope that all you're doing is pointing. You're not actually holding a crossbow. You're just pointing.
It's just my
The
fingers.
camera, you're just like.
Yeah, crossbow's actually in this hand.
I am not going to be able to make it there. Is the problem? I don't have enough movement, so I can switch weapons as a free action. Correct?
And you can draw a weapon as part of the attack action, and you can stow a weapon as your free action, as your as your object interaction.
So that's a yes. So
provided you don't also want to do something else with another object, yes.
She doesn't. So she is going to, as she's running up behind Belgrin, she's gonna she's pretty efficient. It's just like a smooth practice motion. Spear into the sheath. The bow comes off, reaches back to the quiver, knocks the arrow, and by the time she steps up next to Belgrin, she's already got the fletching at her cheek, and she is going to fire an arrow at the spider.
She's gonna miss.
It's only a 10.
Yep, that'll miss. That concludes your turn. Just there, any bonus action out of you?
That's all I can do. I don't think I have a bonus action I can use at this time.
Finn. Gosh, this is you. As you dig around looking for your nice, cool dice.
Now that I've got a big dice tray, I want to roll all the damage die myself. So
Yeah, it's just fun.
I saw the dice tray.
Yeah, I have a matching one, but mine says Dungeon Master
D8.
in Rosewood, which is ironic because the only time I roll dice is when I'm not DMing. But it was my choice. It looks really cool as DM on my screen, on my desk, but I don't roll dice when I'm DMing. I've got too many other things to do, too many other things to hold.
Big chunky dice.
Yes, he is going to. Let me just make sure this is.
So Giant Spider's wounded.
Yep. Let me just see. Okay, yeah, that's far enough.
All right.
He is going to fire off a fire chromatic orb.
Okay,
Okay, what?
Ooh,
go ahead.
Would that sound like the hyena giggle?
Yeah, I like the idea that you sort of lay your arm on Kimball's shoulder along the crossbow aim, right? So that you can he can use you as a sight and just.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, Finn's just fired a firebolt, you know. Chromatic orb. Sorry, roll to hit.
You're gonna burn my strings.
Sorry, I forgot. I needed another D8.
The D20 might be a good start. You might not need the
Okay.
D8 at all.
Sure. Sorry.
That's true.
How's it sound? Oh, it's quite
Okay.
good. Cool.
Yeah, it's got padding. That's a 16 to hit.
Okay, you need your D8s. Give me some damage. What are you doing? You're doing fire. You did say that. Sorry.
Fire. That is 11 fire damage.
Yeah, and as this fire damage hits, the creature sort of curls up and drops with a plummeting, sickening thunk into the ground, and goes down. You do know that Kenson told you there were two creatures in here, but you can't see the other one.
Team, I feel like that was too easy.
So, Kimball, what are you gonna do?
Kimball's going to take his movement. 30, and then he's going to bonus action dash, making his way through the webs. And he's going to look in the room, trying to scan the ceiling, the floor, the walls. He has
As
dark
you stand
vision, so-
right there.
Oh no! Ah!
This creature will get the drop on you.
We just hear him scream.
It just drops down on you. 17 to hit you.
Yeah, that will hit.
Make a con save. This is against poison.
Kimball might be screwed.
That's okay.
Con save
Damage as
is
well.
a natural 1 because that's the
Oh,
second
no.
natural one I've rolled today. That
You'll
is
take
exactly
15 damage.
my HP. Kimball is unconscious.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
Okay.
This wasn't supposed to
Do I
happen.
have uncanny dodge yet?
The giant spider will move to here and take a bite at you, Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
As it's his turn now, but a 9, I believe, will miss a hyena.
That will miss.
Okay, and then he's going to step around here, and Belgrin, he's going to fire a web at you.
Oh, great.
But a 7 will miss. Kensadon is going to make his death save. Okay. Belgrin, you're up.
I will risk the dex. Is there still a dex save involved in getting through these webs?
It's an acrobatics check,
Acrobatics.
but it's very low DC. You do know you'll be okay. You might be okay. You might be terrible. You might not be okay at all. But if you don't make it, you can always throw a hammer, right?
And I'm just looking at my 6 for dexterity.
Just give it a go.
Yeah, no, I will risk it. I will head up. Right. To Kensington first, since he's been down for...
Okay, so I'm actually going to move you back, and this is as far as you get before making the check. So when you make the check, if you succeed, you can continue to move. If you can't, you're staying right there.
Okay. Alrighty. Is it dex save?
No, it's an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Jeez, you just said that. Oh,
That's right.
Same thing for me either way.
Probably.
That's an 11.
That is a pass. You go ahead.
Yay!
Move wherever you'd like.
Yay.
Right up to 10.
Heavy plate boots just stepping in between the gaps. Yeah, you can get up to Kensington.
Oh, and I am going to... Let me just check something real quick.
It's not worth it. Leave on the floor. He'll only die again. He's got 2 levels of exhaustion.
Welcome back from your grandfather's funeral. You're also dead.
The character died.
Double mourning.
I can't leave that
not
on
nice.
my conscience. I will use lay on hands to give him back 3 points. Just to
I
get him
totally
up.
forgot to tell Stream, by the way, that Oscar is away ogling orangutans in Oman, and Kian is still off keening for...
Kayak?
Kazakhstan.
Keening to kayak in Kazakhstan, yeah.
Kayak, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yes, however, you heal Kensington, but notice he does not move. He does not get up. Give me a medicine check.
Am I still taking off 3 points of lay on hands, or
Yeah,
this?
he has 3 hit points.
Okay.
It's just
Medicine.
sticky and prone.
Oh no. Medicine. 14.
14. He is clearly under the effect of the spider's poison, and while under the effect of this poison, he is paralyzed because he went down. Using this knowledge, you would know that there is fucking no point getting Kimball up, because he's going to be in the same state.
Unless
you have an
the
antidote.
Poison, well, unless 5 points of lay on hand cures that poison.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just expend 2 more of that at that point to neutralize?
I would say you can expend 5 more, because you would need to... Or you would need to, now you've seen it, remove it.
Oh, true. Okay, well, I don't have 5
No, you do
points
not.
left of that left, so...
you do not.
Damn.
I think, don't you? Because we leveled up, don't you have 10 points of lay on hands?
Yeah, but I had used 4 prior, so I mean,
Yeah.
I went into this having 6. Plus, yeah.
Okay, do you know what? I'll let you do 1 to get him up, and then an additional 5, because you'll notice as soon as you put your hands on him, right, and the first point ticks, you'll see that, oh, okay, he's poisoned, and then expend the 5. So put your lay on hands to 0, and we'll get Kensington unparalyzed.
Okie dokie.
But he will be at 1 hit point instead of 3, okay? Now, I do want to ask, because I do not have the notes on this. When you got these potions that you stole, what did you get?
We don't know.
I
Did you
know.
just
we
get
wrote
2
down
mis-
their
Yes,
descriptions.
can I have their descriptions, please?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay,
got a
yeah.
description on mine. Mine is a brown potion with orange bubbles.
Yeah, cool,
And mine is just a potion with gold liquid.
cool. Okay, thank you.
There's gold flecks floating in it, yeah.
And those are the only things you got.
That's all I
Yeah.
got.
Fantastic. Nobody gave you an antidote at any point.
Unless this
No.
gold liquid is an antidote.
Am I that confused with another session? I am so fucking certain I gave out 3 antidotes.
Not us.
I
Rough,
didn't.
nope.
I'm just double checking.
I'm personally upset that we're being confused with an entire other party. We're not distinct enough, guys.
Well, I've started 2 campaigns that are in similar situations, and you both got miscellaneous potions you failed to identify. So it is quite a strange crossover, but no, you don't seem to... you definitely don't have anything you know to be an antidote. Belgrin, any bonus action from you?
Would I be able to take out the potion of healing that I had and give it to Kensington?
Yeah, 100%.
no.
So it will consume his reaction, but your bonus action, his reaction. Go ahead, roll the healing.
Crap.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Healed up.
What? Where is it?
Yeah.
How much is it? 2d4 plus 2. Awesome. 3, 7. That's 9 points.
Woo.
That's pretty good for a healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Cool. 3 to
Mark
4.
it off your inventory.
Yep. Fantastic. Does that conclude your turn, Belgrin?
Yeah, that's it.
Hugo.
Nice.
You see Kenton stand
right.
up next to you very slowly. Just gets to one knee. Doesn't look great. Kimball's unconscious behind you.
Yeah, as per hyena, I will giggle and uncontrollably and then bite the spider.
Cool. Works for me.
That is a 21 to hit.
Cool.
And that is 11 piercing damage.
Nice. Big hit. Okay, does that conclude your turn?
It sure does.
Next, Sarah.
I'm gonna try to move through the webs.
You can get to here and then make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. It's 13.
Yep, that's a pass.
Okay. I'm going to move forward. That's 10.
As you move your token in D&D Beyond, if you hold right click, it'll actually in Roll20, sorry, it'll actually measure for you as you go. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That.
Doesn't measure for me,
Oh,
I don't
nope.
think. Unless I use the measurement tool, I can measure.
As you
switch
as
to
you're moving
this.
your token, if you click right click at the same time.
Let me try.
Yeah.
I see. I got you.
Cool.
Um,
Down you go. Spirit.
as she's dashing through, like hopping through the webs, she's stowing the bow and pulling this spear back out,
Mhm.
and she's going to attack it with that.
Yeah. So you're flanking, so +2.
+2 would be 16.
Okay. You're not exhausted, are you? The only person exhausted is Belgrin and Kensidan. Okay,
I'm
cool.
not
Yeah,
exhausted.
fantastic. Marvelous. Go ahead, roll a hit.
Pretty good. 11 damage.
Nice. This creature's severely wounded. It recoils.
So she like stabs it in, twists it, jerks it to do a little more internal damage, and then yanks it out. And then she says, I'm really going to have to clean this after this day. It's all kinds of, she's like trying to flick the edge of the spear to get all the egg goo off. There's spider blood, venom. It's just like, ugh.
Any bonus action from you?
Yes. I am going to use my spear dancer feat, and I am going to spin the spear around myself and give myself an extra AC until my next turn.
Okay. Finn.
Yes. So this
Which is severely
spider's
wounded.
now severely wounded.
Yeah,
So
on
he
the
will
cusp of death.
fire off a cold chromatic orb.
Gosh, I don't mind, but why are you using a spell slot?
Why
Creature's
not?
nearly dead, and you know there might be more fighting to come. You can use it if you want, but I'm just saying, like, conserve his resources. He might need them.
No. It's fine. I will fire off a fireball.
Cool.
And that's what you get for being lame. That's a nat one.
That wouldn't have mattered what you fired at that point.
Yes,
should-
it would.
At least you didn't chromatic orb the ceiling. Kimball,
the
could
whole
you
compartment.
roll me a death save directly to me, please?
Yeah. Let me get.
We did learn how to do this last week. Is it /art space DM or something?
GM.
Yeah.
/GM,
I
I think. Or GM roll, that's it.
Any space between GM and roll?
No.
On the left-hand side, on the taskbar, there's a little dice at the bottom. If you click that, you can then toggle gem roll and then click one of the Ds to roll.
Oh yeah. Type of roll.
Oh.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's not letting me select to who.
If you're in roll 20, you can just /GM roll
Yeah,
1d20.
I'll do that.
Yeah. /GM roll.
I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any bonuses to that, so it's just straight.
Cool. That brings us to the giant spider. Who's going to take a bite out of Hugo? That's a 13 to hit you, Hyena.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. Con save, please, against poison.
That is a 14.
Yeah, you will take 9 damage.
9 damage altogether.
Yep. And that will bring us to Kensidon.
He's gonna stand up with half of his movement, and he's gonna stab the heck out of this thing. Hopefully. That's gonna be a 14.
14 hits.
-1, 13 because of the exhaustion.
13 misses. He's got 2 levels of exhaustion as well, actually.
So 12.
Yeah.
He misses.
But he
Nothing
gets a
happens.
+2 from flanking, so...
Oh. So 14.
14, which hits.
Okay,
Bring it back.
that was
Bring it back.
an
Okay.
emotional roller
Thanks,
coaster.
GM.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's difficult to remember.
2d6 plus 4, so that's 13 damage.
He's dead. As Kensidon sort of slowly gets up, paralyzed, breaks it off, just takes out the greatsword and straight through the creature. Yeah. That concludes the fight, and you can all have 55 experience points.
Woo, I did it! Convulsing on the ground.
I'm gonna go over to Kimball and try to stabilize him.
Yep, absolutely fine. Make a medicine check.
Maybe I'm not the best one to try to stabilize him, but
Give me a medicine check. Anybody can try.
Oh, it's not
that.
bad. It's 17.
Downtimes. Yeah, 17 success. He is stable with 0 hit points.
But paralyzed.
Well, he's stable with 0 hit points, so he's
He's
unconscious
unconscious.
and paralyzed.
I'm gonna nuzzle my big, giant hyena head against Nimble, like a dog trying to like nudge him to get him up.
Against Nimble.
What?
You said you're going to nuzzle against Nimble.
Did I?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If we
Nimble
named
is
him-
very
He's a
nimble.
hyena. Hyena intelligence.
Right
is
now,
low,
Kimball is anything but nimble.
No, yeah, I meant Kimball.
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing at all.
If I had a nickel for every time Kimball went down in a basement,
You
And
have many
got
nickels.
poisoned.
As you are standing here, nuzzling Kimball, and you're all looking round, a kobold opens the door in front of you. Right here.
A what?
Ooh, a kobold.
Oh,
A kobold.
Yeah. This is a small red kobold. A little like... Why is it playing me spider music? Stop that now. We've beaten those
You
bitches
know
up.
why?
We've beaten them up. Yeah, he comes out. You came. You came down here. You killed the spiders. That's. Snit was hiding. Snit was hiding. You notice Snit's a little taller than the average kobold. He's dark red. He's wearing tattered clothes that look like they once might have been quite fine, but are really in a bit of a mess right now. He's got a gold chain holding an odd-shaped onyx charm around his partially revealed chest. Like the rats and the bodies the players might have discovered before, Snit Snit appears to be infected with spider eggs.
Ooh.
Look them all over, little
Like
eggs.
inside?
Give me a insight check.
I'm gonna telepathically ask the kobold, do you have any spider antidote?
Me? Who me? Yes, antidote. I've got antidote. I heard you. Yes, antidote. I have. Little potion.
21 on insight.
He is not infected by eggs. He is wearing them around his neck.
Oh.
And you think that
It's a
maybe that
clever
is what
disguise.
made the spiders stop attacking him.
Yeah. And they
Um,
left him alone because he smells like them.
yes, and also because they
Clever.
wouldn't hurt it. And he comes over and he hands you a little green bottle.
I'll take it in my maw.
Sure, I
Very
more meant
gently.
Zek. I was going to give it to Jexera, who was standing over Kimball, but you either one of you.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, that's all right. And yeah, with the antidote, you may also restore yourself to 1 hit point. Kimball, as you come
That's
around,
if
you're just about able
Jexera
to get up.
decides to give it to him. She like ponders whether it's worth it for a minute as she stands over him. Then she's like, ugh, alright, fine. And she dumps it down his gullet.
Yep. Snit turns to you and, but where did you come from? I've been
Are
hiding here
you,
for 2 please! Snuck past the spiders.
Undercover.
Yes, yes. You know the undercobbles?
We are loosely associated with the undercobbles.
Did
Oh,
we win?
Treat. That little thief! I was Glorious Lamplighter first. Me, silly Dreed, and her silly ideas turning the elders against me, stealing my position. I came here to find a way to deal with the infestation, but now that you have stolen that from me too,
Are we fighting this guy?
Unless you tell the clan elders that Snit did this. Yes, you tell elders that Snit saved Pubby, and Snit will be Glorious Lamplighter again. Do this!
Still no such thing.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Jaxera is like over him. She's got this spear that's like dripping.
Ah,
with
that's
spider
not
blood
necessary,
and
not
goo.
necessary. What did she give you? Chickens? Money? Snit has money too. Snit will pay you as much as Dreet offered. If you tell her the building is overrun, you could not do the job, there'll be no saving Pubby for Dreet. No. Or tell her you fixed it. Tell her to come here to inspect it. I will wait for her. Take back the job. Tell elders the spiders caught City Dreet. You choose. You do this.
No.
Jaxera
Fuck you.
is just shaking her head like it's never gonna happen.
Oh,
Deadpan.
Silly adventurers, chosen their choice, and he will misty step to here.
Where did he just go?
As,
I'm really hurt.
yeah, as Kimball like stands up and he seems like
Holy shit, I hate it.
relatively okay. I'll be just having 1 health. You know how like cats headbutt you to show affection? I'm gonna do that to Kimball, possibly almost knocking him prone. But
You may do so,
the big
but I
guy,
also
then.
need you to roll initiative, please.
Oh, he's gonna fight
he's
us.
coming at us?
He's not
That's
fighting you.
insane.
I mean,
And you
Oh,
hear him
yes.
go. You hear him very quietly. Come on, my pretties. Come on. Go on.
Jesus.
Go get them. Go get them.
that's not much better. But,
New initiative? Oh, jeez,
No
more of them.
initiative.
Oh, God, help me.
James might be 11. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't put the initiative in the tracker yet. Don't worry. I've got an 11.
I'm gonna be so high on initiative. It's okay. It's an 11.
Let me know what Finn got.
Finn got an 18.
18 and Belgrin?
11.
11. Okay. Do you guys want to swap and put somebody first instead of Finn?
Can I go first somewhere so I can fucking hide?
It says 9, but I'm 15.
I haven't clicked the start button yet.
Oh.
So this is last fight's initiative tracker that you're looking at.
Oh.
Ironically, the spiders have appeared on it. Yeah. Does anybody want to take that 18? Kimball, is that you that wants to take that 18?
If people don't mind, I would like to get the fuck out of Dodge as fast as possible.
I will say one thing. You might want somebody to walk into melee range first so that you can get sneak attack.
That's true. Actually, I'm content with an 11.
Do we want to give
I'll go
Belgrin the
past
18? Or Hugo? Yeah, either one to go up and be the tank.
Kensidon's got an 18, so... Well, he's also
Kensidon
low.
is hurt too, right?
Kensidon will swap with Belgrin if Belgrin you want to do that.
I can only swap one person. So, are we going to put Hugo first? He's got a lot of HP on that.
Oh, yeah,
on that
Hugo, you're
okay.
big.
Cool.
Hugo's
Okay.
In many
hyena.
ways.
Cool. The initiative tracker
There's
now
no
reflects the actual situation. You did say Kensidon got an 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Fantastic. Does anybody see an incorrect initiative?
Mm-mm.
Great. Hugo.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I will gallop towards, for a lack of a better word, towards the first big spider that's coming in the room. And I will try and bite its weird, creepy, multiple-eyed head off. That is an 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
And that is 9 piercing damage.
Okay, cool. Anything else from you?
Nope.
The music will start eventually, I'm sure. Oh, I've just damaged his initiative.
Oh.
What I was looking to do.
Take that initiative.
Okay, Hugo. Zach and Guja turn. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Kensidon.
Kensidon's gonna run in there. And he's going to use as a bonus action Second Wind.
Okay.
Roll a D10 plus 2 to regain some hit points. 4 hit points. And then he is going to... Does he have any combat maneuvers? I don't think so.
He's an
Not yet.
He's just going to swing his big old sword down on this stinky old spider.
Okay.
It's going to be D20 plus 6. That probably hits. And then it's 2d6 plus 4 for damage.
I just need a number.
So,
What probably hits?
it's like 21.
Cool. Yeah.
And then he does 14 damage.
Nice. Creature severely wounded.
Okay, and that's his turn.
Jaxera.
And
Oh, sorry,
he
no,
also
not
would
Jaxera.
have.
Yeah.
He also would have healed 4 hit points, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
It's not me.
No, sorry. Snit is not in initiative because I didn't want to.
Ah.
I didn't want to prep
It's
it
a
twice.
secret.
Based on yes, exactly. And he is going to sneak around the corner here, and you see him take out a little stick. It's a dark black stick with a little blue ball on the end, and he sort of pew. And that will be that'll be 2 plus 5, 7 force damage to Kensidon. And 3 plus 5, 8 force damage to Hugo as the magic missile sort of pew 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 out of this wand. And then
Did you say 7?
yes, and then he steps back into the shadows. Now it's you, Jaxera.
Where do I can't see him from my current position.
If you can't see him, then you can't see him.
I can't see him.
You did see the magic come through the door.
I'm gonna go after the spiders. I think they're very dangerous with the poison.
Okay.
So I'm going to move up and attempt to stab that
Okay.
with the spear. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Do we do crunchy crits in this game?
We do. You may roll damage if you like. So what I normally get you to do is roll the regular damage, and then we calculate the crit together. I will tell you that
Okay.
creature has 3 hit points.
Oh, well, he's
So it is
totally
dead.
then.
Yes.
I still have movement left, so
Mhm.
I'm going to step up 5 more feet, and
Okay, can you-
I am going.
Hold on a second. I think there's something wrong with the light here. There is. Bear with me a second. Just make this a little smaller. No, it's not that. It's... Okay, you can't see directly in?
Is that door closed?
No.
I cannot see directly into that room now.
Well, Jaxera doesn't have dark vision, right? And Belgrin's the
Don't
only
have dark
source of
vision,
light.
no.
Oh,
which
right.
means-
Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't have dark vision. Okay, you look into the dark room beyond, and all you can see is a big face of spider. Cool. That's
That's
absolutely
okay.
fine.
I am holding the line against these things.
Yep.
I am going to use my spear dance ability, and she's going to reach
That's a
out with
bonus
her
action?
spear, and it's a bonus action. And she's going to like stick it in between the spider's legs and like twist the spear and make it have to step several times.
Mhm.
The next attack against them gains advantage.
Okay. While they remain within your range, yeah.
While they remain within my range.
Yeah, fantastic. Belgrin.
Well, so does it mean that this advantage applies to anyone who's attacking, not just your
Yes.
next attack?
Correct.
All right,
So if you want to attack it, you get advantage.
cool. I think this might be a cool time to do a thing. Then, with my bonus action, I am going to cast thunderous smite.
Okay.
I'm gonna concentrate on that.
Ooh.
Let's
It's a good
see.
spell.
What does that look like? I don't think we've seen that one yet.
No, that's new.
Thor.
I guess I'd say it would be pretty similar at this stage to like the other kind of spells that you're seeing before. It's so the hammer already has like a little bit of light emanating from it, but you see there's like an additional surge of kind of whitish bluish light that envelops the hammer again before it kind of fades back. Almost seems like it fades into the hammer.
Mhm.
Yeah. It is. Let's see. So this is a regular attack with a hammer still. 15. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits?
Alrighty. So that is. Let me double check the damage again. a D8 plus 3, and thunderous smite does an extra 2d6 as well.
Woohoo!
Dee-dee-dee.
Nice.
Let's go.
Dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da. Let's see, that's 11 plus 7 is 18 plus 3 is 21 points of damage.
Nice. As you
Oh!
as you come in, so Belgrin, by the way, I'm assuming you're not hitting him from there with this.
No, sorry, I did forget to move my guy up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. As you run on over, you just sort of hit this creature. And the most important thing, I'm going to actually put you here, just so that you're not in Jixara's face. As you hit this creature, boom, you hear this sort of dong resounding noise as the spider's body curls up a little bit and flies 10 foot backwards, bumping into Snit. And Snit sort of rolls prone behind the giant spider. Both Snit and the spider are prone. It's a huge hit. The creature looks severely wounded. And you can see it eyeing you and eyeing Snit and eyeing you and eyeing Snit. And I need an insight check from you, please, Belgrin.
Ooh.
Alright, insight.
I'm gonna swap sides.
It's thinking about it.
I hope so.
Fuck this guy.
That's a 15.
It is definitely thinking about swapping sides. It's suddenly thinking that working this idiot master really isn't good. And you can see it's just sort of eyeing up how it might eat him without touching those eggs around his neck. But alas, perhaps this spider will not live to see that future because Finn, it is your turn.
Yes.
So severely wounded spider, full health Snit.
Yeah, so he's gonna go here.
Give me a second. Yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna just do something. I'm just gonna do this. Jaxara, you can step forward again at the time, but I just want Belgrin's light to light the room. That's literally all. That's why I've moved it. Carry on, Finn, as you were.
I'm just now reading that I can make my light on my spear as well.
Yep.
So if you want to give me a 15-foot light on my token, that
Is it
would
bright
be
light?
awesome. It is not, I don't think. I will double check.
Finn, what do?
Dim light, 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Is the spider wounded?
The spider is nearly dead. The snit is full health. And he had a magic missiles one that he pew-pew-pewed with.
Yes, so he's gonna throw a fireball at the spider.
Okay, at the spider. Cool, okay. The creature is prone, so you will be attacking with disadvantage.
Nat 20. Okay.
Sorry.
That's a 7 to hit, which will...
No, it's up to the players at the table to have all the glory, that's the thing. And finally,
is that what that is?
Yeah, this might be Kimball's moment, although he too will have disadvantage against a prone creature.
He isn't going for the spider.
Oh yeah?
He's gonna bonus action hide as he is out of vision. And as he's doing that, he's gonna run behind all his friends and do a knee-sliding dive.
Awesome.
He's gonna spot... let's see, where can I get to? I can either go here or here.
If you want to go here, you can lean around the door and shoot as well. That's also an option.
I'll pull that. He'll slide next in between these two, like obscured on the floor. He's gonna lean around the corner, still hidden, and he's gonna fire at Snit.
Okay, so that's a bonus action hide and then an action to shoot, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a straight roll, because both of those creatures are prone, I did say that.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
fine, as long as he can hit. It doesn't need even... I don't need sneak attack. I just shoot this asshole. Pew! That's going to be 16 to hit Snit.
16 will hit. Give me sneak attack damage, as there is an ally within 5 feet of Snit, because that spider has changed sides.
Then on Snit, that's going to be 12... No, 10 piercing damage.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, cool. And
then I'm going to cower in the corner.
Yeah, is there no damage on the crossbow? Oh, no.
That was. It's the D6 from the crossbow, D6 from sneak attack, and then +4.
You don't get 2d6 at level 2?
No. I think that's at level 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sneak
crits
attack.
slowly.
Yeah, we're still small. We're little
It's
guys.
It's
Just
1,
little
3,
guys.
5, 7, 9, not the other way around. Okay, cool. Yeah. You note... Well, maybe you don't. Finn will tell you that he was concentrating on something and he isn't anymore. Yeah. As Snit is mildly injured. He's doing alright.
Kimball takes a sip of his...
Pulls out the flask.
Ugh, I needed that.
Okay, cool. That brings us to our spider, who's going to reluctantly get to his feet and look over, and then he sort of moves towards you, and then does this thing where he like backs up with his legs up, and then
It's like spider surrender.
That's a trick.
yeah, and then you see him sort of
Foul, guys.
reach down towards Snit, and Snit's like, no, you said you'd do everything I told you to. Get back over there. Get back in. And the spider is going to roll a charisma save. And it is going to succeed, at which point it is going to bite. With advantage, because this creature's prone. I'll do it.
Cool. Yum.
Give you myself again. Marvelous.
Nailed the con save.
Yeah, nailed that con save, you got it. Snit is injured. He looks rough. Very rough. Okay. That brings us to Hugo. Hugo, you note that this spider is, whilst it is currently turning on its previous ally, that is the action of an evil being. It is merely trying to save its own life. So what the hell are you doing? And how are you fitting through that door? You can fit through doors as a large creature. It's absolutely fine.
Can I go through everyone?
A huge creature you can't. Yes. I would say you can just leap.
Cool.
But that large spider got through the door, so you can.
Yep.
He leaps, he gets wedged in the doorway, and then his little feet.
Yeah, he's nowhere near that big. That's the thing.
Like, push him from behind.
The reason why a large creature takes up the 4 squares is because of the reach that they have, not because of the size of their body, right? You're not that huge ball. Just like with the possible exception of some characters that I know some people roll, Finn or Kenton are not 5 foot wide, right? But they have a 5 foot space around them.
Belgrin as a dwarf, however, is actually
he's stout.
Just the shoulders.
Only 5 foot wide when you're holding your warhammer this way, right? Yes. Sorry, Hugo. Do the thing.
Yes, I will bite the spider.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, the spider. Love it. You brook no traders. Give me a bite.
No. That is a 12 piercing damage.
You hit, did you?
That's good.
Yeah. I said what I rolled to hit, didn't I?
The 21.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. The fact that you attacked a spider caught me by surprise. Yes. You will finish its life off. As you bite it in the ass, you kill it. It gives you a look of like, what? I was going to be your friend? And then it just dies as you tear it to pieces.
Yeah, I bite into like its head and like throw the body against the nearby wall. And then with my bonus action,
rampage on, my friend.
Yes, and make another bite attack.
With advantage because this creature is prone.
Yes.
This is the dream you had when you chose Hyena. I know it was. He was so desperate about this rampage, and I was like, you might not get it. There's only 2 creatures in a fight.
That's an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit. Please describe his grisly demise.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So
I will double check. Do you want to kill Snit, or do you want to?
This guy.
Do you want to non-lethal him and turn him over to Dreet?
Well,
kill him. He tried to kill us.
Okay, great.
Hey, the spider's got him.
Yeah. The spider's got him.
Yeah.
Hyena away.
So yeah, Hugo like bites into the spider and then like throws it against the wall, and then he like looks down at the kobold and thinks about his friends that are like injured, have been paralyzed and poisoned and almost died, and with like the green slimy blood of the spider like dripping off his fur and teeth, he just rips into the kobold's throat and just rips it apart.
Snit just sort of looks at you and... I'm sorry. And throat ripped out. His necklace that was this strange onyx symbol just tossed to the floor as his entire... just yanked off of him and severed into the ground. That concludes the combat. You may each take 85 experience points.
Ooh,
damn, baby.
Hey, Snit, thanks, man.
You would have got more if you didn't kill Snit, of course, because you get more XP for non-combat solutions. However, this way, you get his loot.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So there is a wand of magic.
Jixera looks over.
Go on.
Jixera looks over at Belgrin and the smoking hammer that he's carrying. She just kind of, as like a gesture of respect, the tip of her spear, she like goes tang,
Ding!
and she like gives you a nod of respect. You are a fearsome warrior, my friend.
Whew. Well, I think I have you to thank for most of that. We work well together.
I would have you at my side much more than the squishy Kimball in the back there.
My gums hurt.
And he's already complaining. Maybe I should not have given him that potion. I liked him better paralyzed, I think.
Hey, I shot that kobold pretty good.
You may take the wand of magic missiles. It has one charge used. A reminder that most wands and other such charge-based items do not recharge in my worlds. It just means that it gets to move on to cool loot. So it has 6 charges remaining.
Does it have? 6 charges?
Yeah.
Hey, that's one free mag dump on whoever we want.
Yeah, or it's occasional, finishing damage for somebody who doesn't have a ranged option or whatever. Doesn't require attunement, doesn't need to be used by a spellcaster. Anybody can just go pew pew and it works. Around his neck is an onyx symbol. As you look at this, you will note that G.U.T.S wears a identical necklace.
Oh, is it the undercobble symbol?
Specifically the symbol of the glorious lamplighter, which is G.U.T.S title within the Undercobbles, and he did say he was previously.
He was dethroned.
This guy was probably dethroned for a reason, because I'm going to be honest, he seemed pretty incapable, and the second we met him and disagreed with him, he threatened to kill us. So, I don't feel that bad about it.
Oh, he deserved to die, no question about that. You did the right thing there, Hugo. Should give Hugo's giant head a scratch.
I will say Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I will just telepathically say to Jixera, I had to protect my family. And we'll nod towards all of you being family.
Oh, you mean them? Your friends, your childhood friends? Yes, of course.
You are my friend too.
Oh, thank you. But I will say this: this is much better than the bunny. I would stick with this.
You see, you've probably never seen a hyena give you a what face, but this is the time when a hyena is giving you a what face.
I mean, the bunny is adorable, I suppose, in a useless kind of way, but this fearsome beast form is much more impressive.
It's a weird, insulty way to give someone a compliment.
Don't worry. Oh wait, I can't hear. This is telepathic.
Yeah. Well, Jixera's talking out loud.
I'm speaking. You can hear my side.
I will just
what
tell
are you talking about?
Kimball, I know what you're doing. You're not talking.
Oh yeah.
You're walking around the room, and you will note that everything in here is supplies for a pub. So there is ale, there is wine, there is various other sort of storage boxes, wine glasses, plates, etc. All well kept and intact. I'm assuming you're not going to steal them from G.U.T.S.
No.
Cool. Okay. So you guys can return upstairs to G.U.T.S. I know some of you are at low health, medium health, high health, whatever. Just ignore it, because I will sort that out shortly. Yeah, as you head.
Estes, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll head back upstairs.
Yeah.
I am gonna stay in the hyena form for the full hour.
Hugo, can you carry me?
Yeah. Climb on back and we'll be off.
I have to give Kimball a boost.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm acrobatic. I can do backflips.
Oh,
just hold on to my main mohawk.
She sort of looks over and, "Oh, hurt. That's not good."
There were a lot of spiders in there.
Oh no!
Cleansed the basement.
That's wonderful.
We found a kobold down there named Snit, and he was carrying this. She's gonna hold up the glorious lamplighter medallion.
You found Snit? Oh, Snit's mean. He's a liar, and he caused some problems. But you rescued him?
He unfortunately fell. He was in. She looks helplessly to
give me a deception check
to take over.
You may give it instead if you wish.
I will speak and say, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dreet. He attacked us. We don't know why. He threatened you, and then he attacked us. And in self-defense, we had to fight back.
He's a jealous kobold. Don't worry, brave adventurers. It will turn out okay. Look what happened today, yes? This morning, Undercobble had no puppy. And now, thanks to you, we will be over cobbles. We go back to a trip away and tell other cobbles. Best of news, best of heroes.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think I have forgotten. And she will hand you her pouch.
Oh.
Inside this pouch is 203 gold pieces.
Wow.
4 silver pieces. 19 copper pieces. 8 pebbles. And 14 bottle caps that have clearly been thrown into the kobold's offering tin at some point under the correct assumption that anything that made the requisite clatter sound would shut them up.
I'll actually take 14 bottles. Can I just have those?
You can have those.
You guys don't.
They're
Yeah,
good.
I'll
Turn
take
them into.
those.
You could like carve them into caltrops or something.
I was gonna say I'm gonna use these later.
Yeah, use them to pay kobolds.
Is somebody putting that? Who is somebody in charge of the loot stuff?
We just lob it into the group loot tracker, I think. Right?
Yeah. If you put it in chat,
I
I'll
just
copy
want to
and
know
paste it.
who's responsible for putting it in the.
I'll
group.
get it. I'll get it.
Okay, thank you. I'm already doing the notes. Like.
Yeah, no, you're
So
fine.
we have 403 gold sitting on right now, team.
Woo.
It's a lot of money.
And she sort of looks at the. You gave her the amulet.
I believe you did.
I held it out to her. Yeah, if she wants to take it.
My friends, my brave, strong, kind friends. Thank you. Truly magnanimous. You are a friend to all kobolds, and as glorious lamplighter, it is within my power to bestow on all of you the very good and important title of almost cobble. And you may keep that necklace, it lights the lamps. You will always be welcome among all the kobolds, and you should tell all the kobolds you meet. Maybe then they will like you too. She gives a little nod.
How will we know which kobolds are kobolds and which are not?
All the kobolds you can tell, and those of us that are kobolds will remember you and know, and you can be almost kobold, but typically we all look a little like this. We're dark and red, and most of us have some sort of necklace, a little like this, but different types of different ranks, and we're all living in Eastcliff.
Oh, are there no kobolds anywhere else?
Lots of kobolds, no kobolds.
Oh,
Not
get
under
it.
or over. No.
So, does this mean that you will now be over kobolds?
We will, yes, we will be the overkobolds with Puppy. But we must refurbish it. Maybe when we've got it all ready, you could come to the grand opening as guests of honor. I know that some of you like free food and free drink and celebration. And we won't sing too much.
You know,
Hugo's
it's a
hyena
good
belly
idea.
rumbles.
Drake, I made you
Hungry
something while
now?
we were short resting, if you'd like it.
Uh-huh.
And Kimball will pull out what he tinkered with for an hour during the short rest. He pulls out, you know those little lucky cats that do this and they have the little tray for tips in them? It's that, but it's Dreet instead.
Oh,
Nice.
a special present. Thank you so
That's
much.
for-
You're the best.
Put that on the cat. You're welcome, Dreet.
You look like you could use a long sleep.
Yes.
Upstairs in Puppy is not so beautiful. Shall we return
Oh.
to the Black Shank and take a night's rest before we go back to the trip away in together?
Yes, of course. They have
Your
the
friend
most
looks
delicious
positively
foods there.
exhausted, twice over.
Yes, we will have to help them ride our friend the hyena here back to rest.
I
It's very comfortable up here.
don't think I'd want to ride
He's got
Hugo.
very soft fur.
Uh,
I'm
But-
thoroughly enjoying
Consider
myself.
can walk. And Consider will walk, and you may all head to the Black Shank. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to fast forward us through that. You may.
Can we just... Sorry, go on.
You'll what?
I was just going to say, can we quickly get an XP check? I've got 515.
Yep,
I'm behind.
515?
550 or
515?
515?
515.
No, I messed mine up somewhere. I missed something. 515.
Okay, I will put it in the group notes.
Thank
515. Also, I edited the notes ever so slightly for you. because Nathan, keeping the notes, had put session 1 because it was your first session, but technically it was session 2. So I've just gone through and changed the session numbers so they match up with the titles. Mostly for Kian when he's looking at the YouTube.
I can change my notes.
Yeah, I have done. I've already just changed the numbers.
Okay.
Just so that when Kian comes back, he can look at the notes and watch the YouTube and not be confused. Cool. Yeah, you are successful. And when you get back to the Black Shank, you will have a large celebratory meal, which is wonderful, followed by a lovely long rest. This long rest will restore 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh.
So if you have an exhaustion card, you may deal it out onto the table and I will dispose of it accordingly.
I think I was supposed to get one, but I didn't. But it's
no, I didn't bother because I knew it was it was going to go and go. Yeah, so you just drag it, the black one, just drag it onto the screen. Wait, are you guys on a different screen than me? No, you're not. Okay, fantastic.
Oh, did I? Oops.
Yeah, you did exactly what you were meant to, and I made it vanish. That was perfect. Yeah, brilliant. The following morning, sitting around with that customary spiced breakfast, G.U.T.S will ask if you will travel with her back to the Tripaway Inn. She would appreciate an escort. And
Of course.
we will take a short break. Be right back. Hello and welcome back to the second half. As you guys leave nice and early in the morning, there's a lovely sunrise that just sort of rises up between the hills. The stars haven't quite retreated. The night was 2 moons out, and really quite a beautiful sight as you come out in the morning nice and early to head back towards Tripaway Inn. As you collect your cart from those from the stables where you stored it, you are able to get a small refund. 3 copper pieces and 1 silver for the stabling, as you didn't spend as long as you thought you might. Excuse me. So I don't know why I said 3 copper, 1 silver instead of 1 silver, 3 copper. That was really backwards and potentially quite confusing.
Bigger number.
But yeah, as you, the message, the cart, and the entire team of good company are united, you can set out along the beautiful rolling hills. As you do so, G.U.T.S will sing you a fabulous, terrible song. And she's singing about the almost cobbles, spider killers, basement cleansers, pubby restorers, rat defeaters. Kind of
Dexera
hurters.
takes the opportunity to go scouting ahead, farther away from G.U.T.'s singing voice.
She's accompanying herself on what she calls a steel drum. This is the back end of an iron pot, which she is hitting with a wooden spoon. And she also has a little tin whistle. It's about this big, and it goes woo. And she does it between every verse, twice. So you just get this sort of yelling, shouting, which isn't quite in tune, while she bangs her pot, and then she does a woo, and then carries on again. It is absolutely dreadful. But you will all, I'm sure, by the 3rd chorus, join in with it, because you are quite glad to be defeaters, and perhaps not Jaxara, she's gone off scouting. But you are glad to be spider defeaters and rat cleansers and basement cleaners and all sorts else. You are the mighty good company, almost cobbles. As you roll along the road, I will ask, please, Pumpkin, for a D100. Let us see what you might encounter upon the road.
I did do it. A 3.
A 3.
Weird. Last time I rolled this, there's something with D100s and 3s for me, because last time I rolled a 33.
Let's see.
Someone buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah. 3, 33, 13.
As you are heading out on the road, you see a group coming in the other way, headed to Eastcliff. And it is a sort of endless train of wagons. A distinct smell of fish. This is a little odd as you look at it, because they are coming to the town by the sea with 6 wagons of fish.
Have they just been dropped off?
They're going the wrong way.
Riding at the front is a very large furbolg. You've probably never seen a furbolg before. I'll take a d20 from the lot of you. If you can get an 18 or above, you've seen a furbolg before.
We win these.
That's a natural one.
I got a 16.
You've not even
Roll the dice.
heard of a furbolg, let alone seen a furbolg.
Of course,
Yes,
Joe.
I've seen one.
Yes,
I've
well,
never
that
one physically.
kind of makes sense.
Nope.
Out on the mountainsides, you have once seen a furbolg wandering away up a hill, usually the guardians of nature. You have absolutely no idea why one is driving a merchant wagon train. As he sits at the front on his overlarge wagon, the smell of fish is overbearing.
Is it
yeah.
the smell of fresh fish or the smell of fish going bad really fast in the sun?
No, it smells like fishmonger fish. It's like you've just walked into a fishmonger. But it's like,
Okay.
it's overwhelming. There's hundreds of thousands of fish. You can count sort of 22 wagons. Every single one of them loaded with fish.
Ironically, the G.U.T.S is the worst person because she hates fish.
Mm-hmm.
She's unfamiliar with them and was forced to try to eat through their scales at the restaurant earlier. So she just kind of goes and then kind of composes herself, steps to the side, gives them a wide berth as they go by, but she's going to call up to the furbolg riding the lead wagon and be like, "Are you taking all these fish to the water? The great water?"
Yes, we are long journey for fish, but they are still fishing. Just about. Small flaps.
They are still alive in there?
Oh, yes, all of them. I hope. Perhaps one or two did not make it. They have a little water to live in, but only a little. They come from far away. Places where they do not thrive, down to the south, in the lands unknown. New breeds to introduce to the ocean.
I'm not sure that is always wise. How do you know that they will
I
not
did not
eat
ask.
all the native fish? Very well.
Would
By that time,
but he will
the
answer
rest of
your
my
last
group
question.
is catching up.
However, before that, I would like, please, definitely Hugo, potentially Kimball. Give me a nature check, please.
I know fish.
No, nothing to do with fish.
Yep. Nature check, you said? Let's take
Can
a
I
look.
guidance myself?
Sure.
A man can dream. I have a +1.
I got a 12.
I got a 13! Nice.
Yeah, you do see hanging around his neck a symbol of a druid circle. And it's one thing you will note with your 12 and 13, both of you, is you don't recognize the circle, but you have seen druid circle leaders before, and they tend to have a number of charms on their neck chain based on how proficient they are, how many different spells or rituals they know, how many different animals they can change into. Based on the circle, it can mean different things, but the more charms, the more accomplished. This man has so many charms on his necklace that it sits slightly proud on his chest, unable to lie flat. As his accolades and his abilities are obviously many. And he looks to you, Jack-Sarah. You can, but when I've finished responding.
Yep.
Some may eat the native fish, and some may be eaten by the native fish. The circle of life continues, unlike in the Untamed Lands. Those lands may never return back to how they should be.
And all of these fish, they come from behind the wall.
Deep
To the
south.
south?
Yes, deep to the south, close to Elven lands to the west.
You've been there then. What can you tell me about these wasted lands?
Dangerous lands, ever changing. Nature there has gone beyond wild, beyond corrupted. It is not what it should be. It takes a path with many divergences. Creatures wild with madness. Beasts frightened by their own capabilities, forming alliances with monstrous races. Orcs, and goblins, and nasty drow all make alliances with giants and beasts and monsters unknown. You see him get quite angry and het up. So he sort of
Jaxera seems excited about this, so she's like nodding as our little cart is pulling up behind her. She's like, "Oh yes, that sounds very challenging indeed."
It is incredibly challenging. How will we bring nature back to those lands? Perhaps not in my lifetime. And I've a ways left on that. And then he sort of looks over your shoulder and sees Hugo sort of running towards him and looks over at you and gives you a grave nod. He has ceased the wagon train. At this point, the rest of you will have noticed two things. First of all, there are no other guards on this wagon. All of the other wagons behind seem to be sort of linked by some sort of magical chain that they are following one after another after another. And as he came to a stop, you did see a little slop and some water just pop over the edge. One of the carts. Hugo, you're running up to him. He nods at you. Go on, Nathan. Sorry.
They are transporting many fish from the wastelands to the south and taking them to the Great Water to the east.
For the sake of ease, I will say that you guys have caught 90% of the conversation coming up as well. So just to make it easier, if you wish to comment on anything. Hugo, as you run up, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just running up after seeing the pendant and clocking what it is. I just run up very excitedly and say, What kind of circle are you from?
You're a druid? Aspiring druid? Are you a member of the circle?
A member of the Moon Circle, and I will hero pose and activate my Cloak of Billowing.
You follow the moon. That is wonderful. Many beasts to encounter, many to learn, all worthy of study. I follow something a little different. I am of the Circle of the Sowers.
Could I guess?
You will never guess. Sorry.
I want to ask, can I guess? Can Hugo guess?
Oh, right. Sure, he's now told you, but did you not catch it?
I didn't hear you.
Okay, great. Yeah. Of course, young druid.
Okay. Yeah, so Hugo kind of like looks him up and down, kind of like trying to notice little things. You're not... There's no heat coming off you, so no wildfire. You do have a flock of fish, so you might be shepherd. It's the middle of the day, so not moon. I mean stars or moon. There's no fungus, so not spores. You're awake, so not dreams.
You may not have heard of us.
What are you?
The Circle of Sowers.
As in?
No. Seeds do we sow. And the lives of animals and fauna too. But, well, I have risen to a position where I look after many different circles. I do this on behalf of the shepherds, so you were somewhat correct. But well, it is a pleasure to meet an aspiring druid. Here, I have a gift for you.
From me?
Yes. And he will reach down and he will pull a small pile of earth in his hand, and he will reach to pour it into your hands.
The greatest gift of all.
And as you do, he will gesture, and a small seedling will start to grow from it. 24 hours, the cycle of this plant. You will be able to tell from its stage of life the exact time of day. Keep it with you. Keep it safe, and it will keep you safe.
Wait, forever?
Forever.
Is it
So,
a rose?
it will...
Can I put it in a magical vase?
No. So what will happen is at the beginning of the day, at midnight, it will be nothing but earth, and then as the day comes, it will grow to full growth,
and then wilter
and
again,
then wither again and die as it comes. So it will keep track of the time. He will tell you if you are ever desperate and have no other answers, partake of this plant, by which he means eat.
Thank you.
And it may be of assistance. He doesn't know what it will do when you eat it. Don't eat it.
Do you have a pot to put it in?
Yes, I could. Perhaps reach for me just down by your foot, that stone.
I will do so.
And as he takes the stone, he will gently sort of mold it with his hands until it is a beautiful one piece of stone pot, sort of rounded at the base, sits perfectly the size for this little plant. And then he sort of runs his hand around it, and engraved all around it are images of different animals frolicking about the moon above them in different stages, full moon, crescent, new moon, etc., all around. He places the plant in the pot and hands it back to you. I didn't catch your name. No one.
My name is Hugo Wildheart of the Wildheart Halflings.
That's wonderful. I'm Malik.
Malik, it's a pleasure, and thank you so much for this amazing gift.
You're most welcome. Be safe on your travels. Do you travel to Red Keep?
Yes.
Beware of bandits on the road.
Oh, thank you. But I think, and I'll look back to everyone. I think we can handle ourselves, and I'll
Never
billowing again.
overestimate your abilities or underestimate those of the enemy. There is a death for all of us eventually. The fish will not wait. I must bid you good day. Desert Wanderer.
Pixar's been holding her nose politely behind the whole time. Are you well, stranger? She says nasally.
Yep. And he will tell you. He will sort of say, shade be upon you, and may you find safe waters. And then he will look over and again say goodbye in Druidic to Hugo, in Dwarvish to Belgrin, in Elvish to elves, which I don't think Kensidon will understand, and so on. Sort of, you can tell he's very versed. He understands the land incredibly well. And again, he doesn't move. He doesn't sort of motion towards the cart in any way. It just begins to move forwards. You see no creatures pulling it. The chains between them are invisible, and the entire wagon load begins to roll on towards Eastcliff, leaving you all behind. As you continue on your day.
Awesome. I've added time flower to my backpack.
Kensidon will suggest that you will stop by for lunch, and will cook you something thrilling. And we'll roll exactly the number that you get no increase to max whatsoever. That's good, isn't it?
That's tasty.
Yeah. As you rumble around the corner, I will take a perception check from the two of you who have a 14 passive.
Man, Belgrin, it's just a nice day out today.
There you
Nothing
go,
bad's about to
Miller.
happen.
Finally.
Yay! Someone else rolled a damn natural one. Please help me.
I'm distracted by Dreed's constant banging, and I'm just like, looks like Jexer's developing a whopper of a headache.
I got a 26.
Cool. Yeah, with a 26, you notice as you come around the corner that there is a potential ambush.
About to be jumped.
How long ago do we think that the druid passed this point?
So this is 3 or 4 hours later. So
okay,
3 or 4 hours earlier. So now 8 hours. Yeah. He clearly was traveling through the night.
I'll warn the party that it looks like there's trouble afoot.
Sorry, bear with me a second. I have this on a page, but I can't really find it.
There's trouble afoot. That means it's time for orange juice.
It's always time for orange juice in these parts.
Oh my god.
You gotta be ready.
With enough warning, are we able to scatter from the wagon, counter the ambush?
I found it. You should now be on a map with some vision.
Yeah.
Yes. And you will notice this little man sticking out of a tree. Yeah,
Yes.
as you as you're rolling up, you can see that they're gonna lay something out in front of your wagon, potentially to stop you or halt you. And instead, you may either get the jump on them, or try and talk them down, or attack them wildly with no reason. Well, you've got a good reason.
What exactly does Hugo say? How does he phrase his warning?
I have no idea.
I will just say, I think there's some people that are going to attack us. Malik said that there were bandits on the road. Bandits are bad people. They do bad things.
Noted. Thank you, Hugo. I'm gonna shoot them.
Where are they?
They're there, and I point to the one whose leg is from behind the tree.
You just say, "Shit, lads, we've been seen. Get him!"
Oh no!
As soon as you say,
They heard us discussing this.
You pointed. They can't hear us talking from this range, probably, but you're like, there he is.
He's over there. Look at him.
Hey, what's that in the tree?
"Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that."
I can't hear what they're saying, boss. They just pointed at us. Oh,
so you know he's going to attack you. You may roll initiative and see who can react first.
I'm the fastest man in the West.
Saves you from getting randomly surprise attacked.
I don't think I've ever
Oh my
rolled above
God.
a 15 on initiative.
Nice.
Well, 2 nat 1s in a row there, Miller. I'm catching up to you fast.
Kensinan with the 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
My man always goes first.
Okay.
And he should be at full HP.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do that thing. Can't remove his exhaustion, but it is.
That's okay.
Oh, here we go.
We know he doesn't have it.
The long rest recovers it. There we go. Yep. So he doesn't have it anymore. Fantastic. Yeah. Is anybody swapping? Sorry, I should have asked that.
I'm cool with an 11.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
fine. Oh god.
Could I swap with Finn?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Kensinan, as this fight begins to break out, what do you do?
Kensinan is going to charge forward. Is this a thing that is easy to get up, or is this a tall ridge?
This little rock, you can clamber over it. It is difficult terrain.
So that would be 25. So
double
it would be
the
all of
movement
his
speed.
movement to get
Okay,
there,
yeah.
basically.
Not that.
And because these are bandits, we're going to go ahead and swing.
Okay.
It's going to be +6 to hit. Pretty sure that's like 20 something.
23.
I need to know
Yeah.
20 what?
23.
23. Yeah. Okay. 23 hits.
And then that's going to be 10 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm pretty
He
sure.
sort of laughs and we got a tough one, lads.
Why not? He's going to action surge and swing again.
Give it to me.
Ooh. Not good. That's a 9 to hit.
A 9 will miss, and this creature will riposte you. But a 7 will also miss you. So Kensinan swings down, the creature ducks out the way, sort of comes across with a sword, but just encounters the edge of Kensinan's blade, turned back a little too quickly. Does that conclude Kensinan's turn?
Yeah, that'll be everything.
Great. I'll refresh my initiative tracker because I've just broken it. Bear with me a second. There we go. Where are we? Aha! This guy here is going to move outwards. And he's going to get the drop on Finn.
No, the wizard.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit. Dealing 7 slashing damage.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And a 17 to hit. 13 to hit, sorry. 13 to hit.
The 13 he will shield.
Okay, cool. So his first attack sort of comes across with the scimitar, and then he brings it back the other way, but Finn just about reacts in time. This sort of large blue bubble comes up, and the sword smacks solidly against it. Belgren, what doest thou?
Guess I would know I guess I wouldn't know who seems to kind of be leading the charge with this kind of group of ranks.
This guy is definitely the leader. He keeps shouting commands to everybody. And this guy that Kenson's with. But you do see your wizard is under threat right behind you. So either choice. It's also, you would need to scramble up the cliff. So that would cost you 5, 10, and then an additional 5 for 15, 20, 25 movement speed to get to him. So it's up to you.
So you could get to either one if you want.
Yeah, the question is whether or not I actually want to engage, like in a combat, because I do have a spell that I could potentially use as well.
Yeah. It's totally up to you.
I'm gonna try it. Its range is 60 feet, so actually I'll stay here for now, but I'm gonna cast command
Okay.
on that leader guy. Let me see.
What do you say to him?
I think I'm gonna try and go with one of the ones that they give automatically, as an example, is halt.
Okay.
Essentially saying that the creature will not move or take any actions.
Yeah. And as you say this, he sort of you see he doesn't want to hold. He doesn't want to stop at all, but you just see his weapon and his shield sort of lower. He does fail the save.
Okay.
He's not happy about it.
Ooh, I forgot to cast that. No.
Any bonus actions for me?
No, I'm gonna get closer, I think, over to the guy who's immediately
Yeah. He's got a nasty cowl on. He looks like some evil sort of desert wanderer with a mask across his face and a hood up. He doesn't have a spear though.
We know quite a few evil desert wanderers.
We do. They just come out of the woodwork. Maybe you're not looking. But no, he has this sort of black sort of mask over his face, and you do note that scimitar in his other hand is a dagger, and it does look like it's poisoned.
Okay.
It's a nasty piece of work.
You and poison in this campaign.
We should start buying more antidotes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just trying to boost the economy of antidotes. Hugo, what are you doing about this sitch?
Oh,
sorry, Belgrin. Did you have any bonus action?
No, I was just gonna potentially. I don't know if this would cost a bonus action, but just like kind of out into the crowd of bandits, like seeing now that their leader has been kind of. Well, it's not really a restraint, I guess, but it's more of like he's been forced to
magically
kind of
stopped.
Yeah, like I think that would be a good opportunity for Belgrin to try to get a word in to see if we can kind of like seeing that they're in like a more precarious situation, try to like simmer things down a little bit before we just go straight into.
Okay. You're gonna shout out at them.
Yeah, I think it's
What
just
would
gonna
you
be because I only know where two of them are. Just out to the crowd. Ooh, that'd be a good thing to say. Oh no. it's always whenever I gotta. His sister goes. No. I guess he'll say like. Oh God.
Sorry, put you on the spot there.
No, I know. It's also it's for some reason right now it's really hard for me to get words together. But I guess I can't think of something specific. I guess kind of along the lines of like, let's just take a second to talk about this before we start putting daggers at people's throats.
Great. Yeah, as you shout that out, give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Belgrin. Belgrin, the king of de-escalation.
That's a 16.
16. Yeah. You see the guy who's sort of got his dagger up towards Finn, sort of. Sort of very quietly. Maybe he's got a point. He seems to. And then you just hear one of these guys like striding out here. Oh, we've got ourselves a dwarfsy who thinks he's all politic, do we? Marvelous. You'll do a lot of squealing when I have you strung up on the wall. And you see he sort of takes out this, he's got a spear in one hand and a whip in the other. And he sort of looks over at you, and you get the impression he's quite tough, quite intense, and severely not interested in you. And he turns to his right, so he'll turn sort of in this direction, somewhere. And, come on lads, surround him.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize there were ones over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just
There's
stepped out of the woods in response to that persuasion check. So this guy's questioning whether he's going to attack, and you've at least acknowledged where one more of them is. Hugo, seeing this, what do you do? Belgrin is trying to de-escalate. Are you going to try and scare them off? Murder them? Kill them?
Oh, it sounds
Eat them?
awful if I'm like, yes, I want
Offer
to
them tea.
fight and kill them.
I mean,
I
they
mean, maybe-
just threatened
maybe a quick-
to string up
Yeah.
Belgrin.
Yeah, and maybe a quick
they
sharp
not
kill
only-
might scare the rest of them off, you know? Like, I'm sure the
Yeah,
Belgrin would
no.
understand that.
Yeah, they threatened Belgrin, and it seems like, you know, they want to harm us, so.
We can
Okay.
also
Should
knock
harm
one out if we want to be non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But there is the chance that if we let them go, these guys will do this to less prepared people.
True. Okay, for my action, I am going to summon some different colored ethereal, like fireflies as I cast Fairy Fire over here on anyone that.
You should have an
Yeah.
asset? Do you have an
Do
asset
I?
for it?
I don't think so. I
I believe
don't
so.
think I have an asset for any spells.
Thought I brought this one over. No?
Verify is a good spell.
Bear with me a second.
Is what spells. They get a- Saving throw, I think.
Yeah, it's alright. I know that. I just want to give him a thing to sort of put on the page to look like it. Kind of
You
searching.
can make like a circle.
No. I've got a thing. I just need to go
Like
grab
a
it.
pretty thing.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty thing. Oh, that's fancy. Them's fancy talk. Them newfangled fairy fire circles.
Back in my day, fairy fire was just a big cube.
Back in my day, we made a circle with a compass that you used to have a little tiny pencil inside. You draw the circle yourself.
I had to take an exo knife and cut a piece of paper so that we could have one on standby.
Josh, it should be in your spells and
Yes,
assets now.
thank you.
You'd like to put that on the page for me. Place it exactly where you would want it.
There we go. So yes, lots of lots of dragonflies. No, not dragonflies. Lots of
Oh yeah, fair.
Fireflies!
fireflies. Thank you. Yeah. So dex saves, please.
Saves. You think there's an "s" on the save, do you?
I think so. I fucking hope so.
You have really missed, I will tell you that.
Oh man.
I think there might be 2 or 3 of them in the woods to the south of us.
But you have managed to draw that square very beautifully around everything that's not an enemy. That's an 11 on the save.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay.
So advantage
This
against
guy
attacks on him.
is very fired. Why do I not have an asset for that? That's a good thing. There we go. He is very fired. Fantastic.
Yes. Okay, that's my action, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to wild shape.
Okay.
There we go.
As you go to wild shape, and the green mist begins to sort of surround you, you cast your mind back to that fight that you had in the basement. And you realize that if you can turn into a bear, if you can turn into a hyena, spoiler alert, he can turn into a bear, as well as a
Thanks,
rabbit,
James.
a hamster, etc. You think, what about those creatures you fought? And as you picture that nasty-looking giant spider, that's the image that comes to mind. What does that look like?
Smooth.
Gross.
Yeah, I will transform
Beautiful.
into a giant spider. See
Yes.
picture in.
No,
Discord
you,
chat.
it's alright, I will always just put them straight into Roll20. You don't have to.
Oh.
You just have to
I
send it
didn't know
to
if you
me.
had it.
Or you have to send it to me, I'll put it somewhere else.
That picture is amazing. It's so fun.
I'm gonna have to make you a separate folder for Hugo as. I can't just have you in the additionals. Nobody will ever be able to find Oliver.
Yeah,
Or Oliver.
yes, that
Or
giant
Oliver. Yeah.
blue-fanged, blue-eyed spider.
And as you sort of turn into this spider, you can see the guy who's got his weapons lowered is sort of looking to his friends. And then even the guy with the whip and the spear is now sort of looking at Belgon again and thinking,
Yeah, you really want to try it?
This might not be the best plan. Did you shout that out?
Yeah.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage because he's scary.
Yeah, as I transform, I turn to the main, like the guy down here that's like really aggy, and like my pins just like twitch and like click together a couple of times.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to add a D4 to that.
Love that. Deal it out.
So that's a 17 total.
Deal the card to the
and I
table?
Lose. Yep. Just
Let us see what it says. Know thyself. Know thy enemy. 1,000 battles. 1,000 victories. So far only 4.
Sun
But,
Tzu.
you know. Nevertheless, yes, that's a total of 17.
Yeah. It's 15
All
plus
right,
2
all
for
right.
inspiration.
If you back off, we'll let you go.
You gotta promise to never do this to anybody again.
Yeah, that. But you do still have to pay the toll.
The toll?
We'll let you go in exchange for one simple thing.
And that is...
A delivery. I won't ask you for
What?
gold, but you're headed to Redkeep. I know your type, adventurer types. Should have known better than to attack you.
What do you want delivered?
He sort of sizes you up and idles on over to you, Kimball, and he speaks very quietly to you.
I've got my hand over the
Yeah.
potion.
I can tell you've not got a clean past, fella.
Ah, well,
Simple job, and I'll even pay you for it.
okay.
Nice and easy.
What's the
Nice and
job?
easy. Alright. When you get to the Triple-Way Inn, there's someone there called Sir Daywin.
Right.
All you have to do is deliver him this little box with its pretty little note wrapped around it. And tell him his brother sends his love.
And what's in the box?
If you really want to know, open it when no one else is looking. But if I was you, I'd keep it rapsy-tapsy.
Just for curiosity's sake, I wouldn't want to open this next to somebody because it could hurt, maybe?
No. Perhaps emotionally.
While we're looking at each other...
So the box is sort of this big, Gimbal. Like, that way.
Am I allowed to speak during this?
Yeah, but he's talking very quietly. You're not catching
It's
many
like
of the
hush,
words
hush.
he's saying to Kimball, and he does say a
So-
couple of things, sort of hinting in Thief's Cant, and like he's not as
we could just
oblique
speak
as
in
that
Thieves' Cant
conversation.
right now.
It doesn't matter that she can't hear. She looks disgusted at Kimball, and she's like she reaches out and she's right next to him and like puts a hand on your shoulder and like squeezes hard, and she's like, Kimball, whatever he is saying, it's not good. Do not listen to this ruffian.
One second, and I turn to Jaxera, and very, very quietly I go, "You're really messing up what I've got going here. I'm not really planning on working for this guy. I'm kind of just going along with it so they stop stabbing us."
Why don't we just stab them back?
Yeah, but like, you know, we could get the jump on them.
So
He
you,
just kind of
for the record, you want to sort of
doesn't
look
respond.
like you're agreeing and then go past, and then perhaps turn around and get the jump on them, or are you just telling Jaxera
So-
that?
Here's the thing. Kimball wants to get away from these people,
Mhm.
talk amongst the group about a plan, and if they give a shit, he's
Mhm.
gonna check the box, see what that's all about, and if it's something devious and horrible, we go back and fuck those guys up,
You okay?
right? Because these are horrible bandits, they're hurting people. We're one of many victims, but he wants to get away now so that we can reconvene, get a plan, and then come back if we want to.
Just to be clear, Jaxera wants to do no such thing.
She just wants to fight him. But,
But
even
that's
despite
what
Belgren
Kimball
trying to
was
sort of calm it all down.
The guy threatened to string Belgren up on the
And make
wall.
him squeal.
That's enough for Jaxera. I don't think that
this
takes
guy
any
with
more
the
than
spear and the
that.
whip sort of looks over to you, Kimberlin. Are you gonna take the deal? I'll give you this. Nice and shiny. And he holds up a little sapphire.
I look at Jixera, I look at Belgrin specifically. I'll like exchange a glance, like fight or flight, like just a quick like, you wanna? What's the plan?
I will say as well, Hugo, you do note this and could potentially send a telepathic message to Kimball as well if you want to weigh in. Sorry, Belgrin.
No, it's okay. So sorry, what was it that you were? It was fight or flight.
So the idea is, do you go away, recoup, make a plan as a group, and then if you don't like what's in the books, come back and get the jump on them, or do you just fight them here and stand the ground?
Because Kimball noticed you were trying to de-escalate for whatever reason. He wants to make sure you're okay with going back into fighting.
Oh, okay.
Because this guy's...
Wait, so, because I imagine like this is something that you were relaying to Jixera. I'm saying, was Belgrin?
You're close enough. He's looking at you, sort of like,
yeah,
you know,
like the entire.
just a glance. Like
you get the idea.
Fight these people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're shitheads.
I only like it's again, it's hard to convey without words, but like I partly agree with the plan. Like right now, like in my opinion, like these guys are not worth our time or our effort. So like I agree with the idea of getting out of there at the very least. But I assume the conversation will kind of denote whether or not he's actually okay with like turning back around and coming back to these guys after we were given the opportunity to kind of.
In Kimball's mind, he has a fight from Jixera and a flight from Belgrin. He's going to look at the spider.
Hugo, you've got exceptional hearing as a giant spider. You've heard almost everything that's gone on.
He's looking at you like, what do you want to do?
Oh man, I feel so murder hobo-y. But they threaten.
Well, there is also the case of, right, if you leave these guys on the road, they will attack other people. You know that. Like, you all knew 100% when he went, yeah, we won't attack anyone else. So when you said promise never to do it again, you knew he was lying 100%, no interest.
Here's the thing. No matter what, we're coming back and attacking these people. The question is whether we want to wait for it to become nighttime and then ambush them, right? Like,
you're saying that you do have a currently wild-shaped spider.
So Kimball's waiting for Hugo's answer. Do you want to come back later, or are we standing our ground now?
He can telepathically give it to him.
Yeah. So I will telepathically say to Kimball, that we should like, I don't know the right words, but basically that we should like
stand our ground
before it goes any further. Yeah.
Kimball's gonna look at Belgrin and then a little louder, but not loud enough to be like weird and suspicious. Just say, "Group majority, Belgrin. Sorry," and then he's gonna shoot the guy in the head.
Okay. That'll be a surprising attack. But I need you to give me a deception check.
Absolutely, I can do that. I'm built to lie. That sounds bad. And I'll probably use an inspiration on this one as well, just to really convey thought and feeling really quickly. It's a D4, right?
Yeah, you're currently, you've only got D4 cards at the moment.
So the outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and that D4 will be a 4, so 16 total.
I knew you were a shady one. And then as he says this, roll with advantage to catch him by surprise.
Yeah. Sorry, Belgrin.
Sorry. Alright.
It's okay. Whilst Belgrin might have wanted to calm things down, I'm pretty sure Bumpkin likes hitting things with hammers, so it's a win-win.
19 to hit, and I'm assuming sneak attack.
You get sneak attack, he has no idea this is coming.
Nice.
So this is going to be 2d6 plus 4. Pretty shit, but that's okay. 9 damage.
Overall?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. As you do this, he sort of looks back to you and... Betrayal! I love it. And he is going to throw a fire pot at your feet.
Oh!
And I will need go on.
I was going to say, I think we left off on... Oh, wait, no, Hugo.
The end of Hugo's turn. He was next.
I didn't finish my turn.
Didn't you use an action and a bonus action?
I didn't move though.
Okay.
Gonna scurry up over here.
Okay.
That's it.
As things kick back off.
Bear with a second.
Oh, jeez.
Our guard.
So you 4, please, a dex save.
Thank God I moved.
Oh god damn it! My third natural one.
Oh
It's a
man,
curse,
someone's at the
that is.
top of the leaderboard.
If you get below a 10, you'll take 5 fire damage. If you get above that, you'll take 2. But you are set on fire. So you'll need to use an
I have to
action to
spend a
douse
round
yourself, or take fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
Even if you have succeeded?
Yes, even if you... no, only if you failed. Only if you failed. Sorry, only if you failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was even if you succeed, you still take 2 damage.
You do take 2 fire damage, but you're only set on fire if you failed, taking 5 and being set on fire. Cool. I need one for Finn as well, please, Josh. He was in this.
The wizard.
Sorry, I forgot.
Dex save.
Was that Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Cool, it's a success. He takes 2 fire damage. Isn't that
Oh, yeah,
nice?
he's looking quite hurt.
Is he? How much damage has he taken?
He's 7 out of 16 health.
Okay, let me just deal that to him here. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay. And that is going to bring us to our little friend here. And this is how close you were, Josh, to hitting with Fairy Fire. Oopsie. He's right there.
You say that like I can see anything behind the shadow of the trees.
Ah, well, good. He's going to step out. And he's going to shoot Kimball in the back.
Ah! I need
Initial
close
chakra is refreshing. It's with advantage, but I have to roll it twice. 17 to hit you.
Oh, it's...
Okay.
I'm a glass cannon.
That is 7 piercing damage. And then 1 at you,
jeez.
Hugo. Not an advantage, but that's a 23 to hit. Dealing 7 piercing damage. The guard who you commanded to halt does nothing. And then surging out wildly, charging with his sword raised above his head. A bandit comes out the bushes, facing the other way apparently, and charges at Jaxera, his sword coming down towards you.
This is going to be a hard fight.
That's going to be a simple scimitar attack. That is a 22 to hit.
As a reaction, Jaxera is on fire. She's pissed. She is going to cast... she throws her hand down at the ground, and as he comes up to swing the sword down, she just lifts her hand like this, and a giant thorny cactus springs up in front of her, and
What in fuck's name is that?
Spiny shield.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Humblewood. I haven't seen these spells yet. The next time when you're hit by my
it was in the list.
Yeah, you're fine. It's from Humblewood. I haven't looked through I've only bought Humblewood quite recently for our Critter Chronicles. I haven't had time to look through the spells. So an ethereal barrier of spikes made of magical force interposes itself between you and an attacker. During your next turn, when you are hit by a melee attack, the barrier reduces the damage you are dealt by 6. Fantastic. That's cool.
And
so you
it
take...
deals that same amount of piercing to him, so he takes 6.
Okay,
I
so
take
you take
1.
0, right? He did 6. He did 5 damage?
He did...
I rolled it, 5 damage.
Oh, 5, yeah, I take 0.
It actually looks like it rolled it for you already, but...
Oh, did it?
Yes,
Yeah.
you got a 7,
Oh,
not a
it
6,
did.
which is great.
It
We'll do
did
7
7.
damage. Great. Love that, but I do still need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save, alright.
Mm-hmm. This nasty sort of rusted scimitar
And-
comes down on you and just about catches you. It nicks you. You will have the poisoned condition.
We...
He's got tetanus.
Oh.
Can I add my one of my D4s to my con save?
I'm gonna say that
Was
now
it
that
too
we've
late?
suggested first of all, I think we've
Okay.
already done the result, but also I do try and keep these for more roleplay-esque things than combat-specific things. Kimball, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Same guy?
So the guy I'm standing next to right now, I wouldn't get sneak attack, unfortunately. So I'm actually going to turn my attention to the guy that just attacked Jaxera
Okay.
and point at him and shoot. And because I have the crossbow expert feat, I don't have disadvantage on
Correct.
ranged when
Correct.
someone's in melee. And I'm looking pretty fucking hurt right now.
Mhm.
That's going to be to hit plus 6, so that's
Nice.
a lot. That's 23.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's dead. I don't need any damage.
All right.
We'll get sneak.
So,
Are you bonus action potioning?
So yeah, Kimball is gonna look at this potion in his pocket and he's go, man, fuck it, and he's gonna pull out the brown potion and drink the whole thing.
That is gutted.
What have I done?
You have 29 strength for the next hour.
Whoa!
Which I believe is completely useless for you.
Oh no! Here comes the unarmed
This
attack.
is a potion of storm giant strength, and as you see,
Oh,
is that-
You guys just watch Kimball like Popeye blow on his thumb and go, and then he.
no, I'm sorry. It's fire giant strength. So it's 25. It's 25.
That's still very
yeah.
good.
And you see
Weakling.
you see flames sort of encase around your arms, and you boom, 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 almost like Mario eating a big mushroom, right?
no.
And your arms sort of bulge out. You've got no idea what to do with this. What are you gonna do? Hit somebody with the back of your crossbow?
Actually, well, first of all, I pull out the hilt of my dagger, and secondly, I point at the guy who I just talked with, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, he sort of looks at you, get larger, like the Hulk, and is just sort of like looking, and he looks a little intimidated, a little frightened, not quite sure what to do. But it doesn't heal you, that potion. Does that conclude your
That's
turn?
okay. Yeah, I'm just stance the fuck up.
Finbar. Finn, what to do?
Lord have mercy.
Your turn, when I range you.
Yeah, he's
25.
he's gonna magic missile.
Okay.
For reference, I went up 19 strength.
Yeah.
That's a lot of strength.
Yep, and probably don't have a strength weapon on you.
No, but I do have my hands.
Yes, there is that. Just
Okay, so
launch
this
someone
is
a mile.
do a lot of
Is this all on the guy in front of him?
yes.
Okay.
So this is
Sorry, just to clarify, he has the spell. You're not using that one.
No, he's
Great. Okay, cool. So you just hand out boom, 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 4
Yep.
pellets, 3 pellets. Sorry, straight into him. Yeah.
Yep, 10 force damage.
Ooh, you bring him to his knees with damage. For reference, guys, that means he's got 1 hit point.
Ah.
Does that conclude Finbar's turn? Or would you like to drink a healing
yes.
potion?
No.
Okay, you people are brave. Jaxera.
I'm gonna. She's gonna like crouch down behind her cactus shield and pat off the fiery stuff with her action. So kind of throw dust on herself and put out the fire. As a bonus action, she's gonna rise from that. She's kind of dusty now. She veils herself a little belatedly, and she says, "You are going to die here, and your blood spilled, and no one will remember you." And I am going to use my spear to trip him and give the next attack against him advantage before my next turn starts.
Okay.
On the guy next to me.
You will need to step up next to him, yeah?
Yep.
Hey,
Cool. Okay,
let's kick
fantastic.
this guy's ass.
Okay, Kenton.
Kensidon, he's a simple man. This man is halted. He's gonna realize Hugo might have that covered. If he's halted, does he have a reaction?
Kensidon doesn't know.
Okay. Then he's not gonna be stupid. He's just gonna swing with his greatsword.
Okay, that's with advantage. He's verified.
Awesome. So we're just gonna roll twice because it's being stupid. 19 and 16.
Cool, that hits.
Okay, and it's gonna be 2d6 plus 4. So 11 damage on that
Okay,
guy.
creature severely wounded.
Nice.
Okay. And that's gonna be his turn for now.
Yeah, okay. That brings us to this nasty-looking piece of work just here. And he is going to drop his weapons on the floor and run, provoking an opportunity attack from Belgren. Finn, either of you want to hit him on his way away?
Yeah.
Finn's just gonna bonk.
He's got a dagger.
He does have a dagger.
For reasons unknown.
Ritual casting, apparently. I don't know what sort of dark work he's doing with
I
that.
think it's just one stab in the shin as he's running away.
Is Belgrin also gonna try to beat him as he tries to run away? Or is he not? Oh.
No.
Bogren's got better things to do with the
Belgrin didn't
reaction.
seem the type.
Finish off this idiot.
That's a 23 to hit.
As he goes away, Finn just in the back of the head, in the back of the throat, just kills him. Mean, cruel,
It
and
needs
beautiful.
magic when you've got a dagger.
Yep. Belgrin, it's your turn. And this is the point at which you see that creature start to raise his weapons again.
Weird. I've lost my ability to see the initiative order.
That's my
Me
fault.
too.
Sorry,
Oh, there we
constant
go.
my mistake.
How many? So it's only the. Oh, I guess. Got only 2 more enemies left?
You see an archer, you see the guard up here, and you see the interesting bandit over here.
I don't
Oh,
want
true,
him.
yeah.
He's gonna beat me up.
He's kind of camouflaged against the rocks down there.
Yeah.
That's where he should have been hiding to ambush us all along, just hitting himself like rocks and just like me against the wall.
What do you got for us,
Like
Hunger
Belgrin?
Games.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. You do it by a second.
It's because they decorated cakes.
Yeah. I'll turn to that leader guy again.
Okay.
And just like one last time, just be like, 2 of your men are already dead. Let's not make it to 5. Stop now.
So this guy, who was originally shouting orders, looks immediately to the other guy, who's clearly his boss, with the spear and whip.
Oh.
As you look at him, he... I tried to offer you a way out. Betrayed me. Shot me, point blank. I'm not trusting a word you say. You're going down with us if I can. And you may take a full action.
This guy's never had orange juice.
And it shows, actually.
His throat's going and
Am I
everything.
gonna have... Yeah, am I gonna have to, because he's like kind of right on the ledge of these...
You could just walk up to him and hit him in the head.
Okay,
It'll
yeah.
be okay.
It's a low dip.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to actually climb up to get to this guy.
It's like one of those steps that you think is going to be bigger than it is, and you step too hard.
You're like, oh.
Is that the noise you make when you attack Belgrin? Ooh. Ooh. A step. Bonk. Go ahead, roll ahead.
Yeah, I'll actually make sure I'll move forward again.
Thank you, Belgium.
Additional +2 from flanking.
Oh, true. 11, 16, 18. Well,
Oh yeah.
I think.
As you
Alrighty.
bring your hammer crushing down upon him, he realizes his time is nigh.
Actually, I will choose to make this non-lethal. now.
Ooh. Okay, I
Knock
like
him
this.
out.
Just sort of boom, knock him out solidly. Okay, and he will fall to the ground unconscious.
Oh, dang.
He had 1 hit point. Two,
Okay.
sorry, yeah. So, he's down.
Yeah, well, I have a +2 for that.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else from you, Belgrin?
Nah, nothing for my bonus
Cool.
action.
Mr. Wildheart.
Yes, I am gonna leave that guy for Ken, and I'm gonna lower my legs and head to the ground and raise my abdomen over and shoot out my web at the archer guy.
If you do it from there, you'll be at disadvantage, yeah? It's a ranged attack.
I'll do it from here.
Then you will take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, go on then.
You and your big old spider hit points.
He's like, I'm in spider form. I got all this out.
I'm fucking invincible!
It's probably got more than 7 armor class, that's for sure.
I sure
Yeah, it
do.
does.
Yes. So web. That is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Nice. Restrained.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then I will scurry on up to this guy, kind of hovering over him, pincers clicking together nervously.
I know
Okay,
exactly
second
what I'm
good
gonna
attempt.
do to
Menacingly,
that
more
guy.
yes, that's me.
Okay, this guy falls to his knees before you, puts his bow on the ground, sort of restraining the spider wisdom. But please, I never really wanted to be part of this group anyway, and I'll do anything. I'll guard you all the way to Red Keep. You can hand me into the authorities. I don't mind. Just please don't kill me, Mr. Spider.
Does my spider senses tingle any honesty out of this man?
Give an insight check.
He
certainly looks honest. He's on his knees. His bow's on the floor. And I will say that Jexera, you look at the guy. Not Jexera, sorry. Kensington will look at the guy in front of him. Looks disgusted at this show of groveling.
I got a 17.
He is so honest right now. He's just desperate to A, live, B, he's terrified of you, and C, you get the impression that maybe he didn't want to go along with this bunch in the first place. Maybe just found himself out of options.
He's our new best friend.
I'll telepathically, one by one, say to everyone, leave this guy alone.
Yep.
Let him run.
Sort of nods. Thank you, Mr. Spider. I'll guard you all the way to Red Keep, I will. And remains on his knees.
I'll telepathically say to him, no, that's fine.
It speaks! And he sort of looks up and he just shudders and trembles and falls flat on the floor like he's now like actually prone, hands out on the floor in front of him, and he just puts his head to the grass and quivers in place. That'll conclude his turn. But this guy is not giving up on it. And he's going to shove. Just going to put forward. I need an athletics check, please, from Kensington, as he tries to shove him off the ledge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This guy's fucked.
I'm not so sure.
Kensington got...
It's not a save, it's an athletics check.
+6. So... Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's going to shove him down there. He'll take 2 falling damage and be knocked prone.
Oh, no.
And then he is going to walk quite carefully around to here at you, Belgren.
This guy doesn't know
as he
what's
takes
coming.
As he takes his longsword, he's going to take it and just try and drive it through the back of you while you're not looking.
Oof.
What a dirty
That's an 18 to hit.
That's my AC.
I don't know why it's not got a modifier on it, so this is +4. That's 7 slashing damage from the two-handed weapon. And then he's going to try and bite you.
Oh, jeez.
He just reaches out and tries to bite onto your shoulder and like grapple you. It's a contested athletics check.
Okay.
Man's a dirty brawler.
I got a 9.
He got a 22. So you're grappled as he holds you in place, and he like tries to swing you to use you as a body shield from Kimball.
Oh my god.
No, they improvised a weapon.
Kimball, you're up. You
Kimball
see him like
going
holding
to-
the scarf in front of you. A reminder that the this bandit here is unconscious. Yeah. I'll put
Yeah,
next to him.
Kimball stands up an extra 5 inches taller, puffs out his chest. He's just gonna fucking appear behind this guy.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I looked up, finesse weapons can use strength or dex.
You have a finesse
he
weapon
whips
on you?
out his dagger. It's a dagger. It says
Just
dagger's
light, isn't it?
finesse.
Oh, is it finesse? Okay, cool, great.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go drop it and just down punch this guy as hard as he can.
Is it finesse weapon?
And it has a +9 to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. It will.
Oh my goodness.
You're also flanking, so an additional +2, so +11.
Yeah, so +11, so 18 to hit.
He will parry.
Oh,
His
this
reaction.
bastard.
And as he sort of knocks back with his
Can
sword,
he parry? I thought he was holding Belgren.
Well, don't worry, you
he still
guys.
gets a reaction.
Don't worry, 2-weapon fighting. I pull out my second dagger.
Love
and
it.
just
Just give it him. He can't parry that. He's got no more reaction. Giving that +11.
So
Nice.
that's gonna be another +11. That's 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, roll me your regular damage plus your modifier
Okay, so
plus your sneak attack.
yeah, so that's gonna be a D4 +7,
Yeah, plus a 2d6. Plus a d6, right? Yeah.
plus a D6, which was a 6.
So that's
Nothing but
16,
seven.
26. 26 damage
Yeah.
with the crunchy crits. As you come in with this, you just see, like, literally, his armor ruptures. Your arm actually goes partway into his body. Forget the dagger. You've got your hand in his rib cage. As you pull it out, you just see, like, bits of his lung and his bones just drop out his back.
I'm holding him, and I look at Belgren, and I go, I didn't mean to do that.
Peeking out from under the spider, the guy whose head's on the floor just sort of shudders and, I'll give you anything! Don't do that to me!
Oh, fuck you guys, I hit him too hard. Oh, shit.
But with that, that completes the combat, at least. And you will get a grand 70 experience points. 70, yes.
That's the best potion I've ever drunk.
It's the most random potion for a rogue to drink.
That was pretty epic.
But it was pretty cool. And next week, you can decide what to do with this bandit. Yes, Josh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to do something with the archer.
Yeah. We will bring up with that next week, where perhaps Finn might have a say, where perhaps Kensington might have a say, and you guys can make a group decision. But in the meantime, we come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. And I have just completely forgotten to show Roll20 in this entire combat. I don't know what I was doing today. But Belgren gave us a fantastic... Bumpkin gave us a fantastic... We're one and the same now. Bumpkin gave us a fantastic recap of the session, which means our first MVP comes from Miller. Miller, your MVP, please. And if it isn't that punch at the end, I don't know what it is.
If I could only reward myself. No, I really liked Hugo's initial transformation into a hyena. I thought that was epic.
Yeah. It's quite a nasty looking creature, isn't it? I like the fact that all his regular ones are really cute, and his beast ones, his sort of encircling them are really quite violent. Nathan.
I really liked Belgren's sticking to their principles, trying to negotiate with what are clearly very bad people, giving them at least a chance to make something of themselves before they commit to hurting people. I think that was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can agree with that. Josh.
I was also going to say I really liked the back and forth between the party about what to do with the bandits. I really liked that. But since that was already taken, I will choose the Kimbo growing 10 times his size and buttons popping off everywhere and punching holes through people's chests.
Yeah, you'll have to wonder what to do with that golden potion now.
I know, I don't know.
I did not expect to crit that guy and do 26 damage.
Yeah, pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
That's pretty cool. Bumpkin.
I feel a little bad because I am partly involved with my favorite moment, but I also need to
you can have favorite moments that you were involved in.
Yeah, I think but most of the credit is gonna go to Jexera actually for the combination that we were able to take in the basement when it came to getting advantage and then following it directly to the thunderous smite. Because him and I were communicating a lot yesterday about what to do and like how spells will work and how to kind of best structure things, and the fact that we were able to like in the immediate session afterwards to put something together that was actually tactically quite effective was pretty satisfying actually to see.
Yeah, I thought the thunderous smite was sick. From the description to just the moment of the fact that you knocked a spider back and it knocked Snit prone. It was really, really cool. Yeah. I love the fact you guys killed Snit. That was not in my notes.
He's a bastard.
That was just not in my notes. I had what to do with him when you return him to Dreet or the Undercobbles for Judgment. I didn't have what to do when you kill him. I was like, fuck it, you can have his loot. That just didn't even cross my mind that you do that. Because that was really interesting. And on the flip side, the whole bandit, should we fight him now, should we fight him later? And we got to see a little bit of the cold-hearted side of Kimball when in melee range he just shot him with a crossbow. There's something darker about that. You didn't attack him with a sword, you literally shot him with a crossbow at a point-blank range. And I think that was really fun. So yeah, that was my moment. That was my moment. You do have that package. I really don't know how you're going to feel when you open it. But on that cliffhanger, that's where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We shall see you hopefully with a full cast very soon.